What up, cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers? Welcome to Pub Sports Radio NFL live bet stream. We have the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to Baltimore. Beautiful weather. And look who I have here rocking with us.
It's his mama. His mama's bag.
It's Mama's bag. We'll take that. We got Mama Bag in the house, Dr. Saucy from the poker tournament. We're having some drinks. We are live betting NFL football. And I thank you guys all so much for joining us. Let's see who we got here in the chat. This is going to be so much fun. We have great cappers about to pop off on the screen. Will Smart, Tom Leach going for a great week. I love it. MDR24 says, whilst we have a moment, I take you back, Jimmy, the Cappers Contest show. I voted New England. Yes, I've gone 7-3. I feel great, but our big Circa Millions card did not go well this week. Ron Lofton, razor sharp picks in the house. Ravens, Bengals under 47.5 is his spot. Bo Jackson, Ron Lofton, Tom Leach, TJ Parks, T-Mac. What a great group. Fanatical Jim, Mr. D, Eric Nisbet, RVD 420. Our Eric Nisbet says, respect, hold her tight, Jimmy. I lost my mother, but absolutely love seeing this. So, yeah. Look, we love you, Eric Nisbet. You're part of our family, man. And, that touches us. And you're a great guy, great capper, great friend of the fam. So it means a lot, my man. Stimmy OG, Alex Hills, Dave Beckett, Coin. All right, you guys, we got a lot to talk about. This game, kickoff is in 14 minutes. We got our live accounts up and ready for action. Let's bring on your first guest of the evening. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him and getting the opportunity to be a part of his show and watch how he caps and how he treats others and his accountability and transparency. And when I knew my mom was going to be rolling with us, there was a couple cappers I badly wanted on, and they're both on. So please welcome to the show, host of the Peter Loshak Show, Peter Loshak in the house. Peter, what's happening?
Is my screen good?
Yeah, buddy.
All right, great. Hi, everyone. Hi, Mama Bag. Yeah, so, anyone who capped like I cap this Sunday went 0-4-1 in the Cappers contest, so there's that. Jimmy the Bag, thanks for having me on. I'm doing well in college football. I can give you some college plays that I've already bet on the openers if you'd like, but right now is a down spot for me in the NFL, as often happens. I mean, in my entire career, and I've seen it with other people, a lot of guys kill the first 2 and 3 weeks, and then things go completely haywire for a while until they start to right the ship around week 8, 9, or 10 or something like that, sometimes a little bit later. But went haywire again for me this year. How are you? You're doing okay? You had a good week this week, Jim?
Yeah, I needed it.
Nice.
Big bounce back, 7-3 plus 3.8 units.
Who did you have today? You had what were your winners?
Today I was on Packers first half cashed, Packers full game lost, Patriots -3, no sweat casher, 49ers first quarter -1, 49ers first half -3.5. Yeah. As I said, I'm going to bet them every single week. Yeah. We keep talking about Shanahan's 15 scripted plays. Let's make money off of it every week until it stops cashing, and it cashed so easily. Eagles first half cashed. Eagles full game did not. Browns money line did not. Then I tailed the great Ragu, although I took it full game. It wouldn't matter. They both cashed. Tampa Bay, Atlanta under. And then I added the Patriots team total over, as I just felt that correlated with my Patriots action. So,
yeah, I mean, I definitely had Philly first half for sure, and that was a winner. And then I knew to take Arizona second half, but I didn't pull the trigger on it. I had Washington. I guess you didn't have Washington, did you? You stayed off that game?
And you guys should have cashed it. I've lost 2 weeks in a row on them, and I didn't care that the Sharps were on them again. I just couldn't do it.
Who are these Sharps? What do you mean? I wasn't watching the game. I know they were threatening in the last 5 seconds. It didn't put it through.
It was just Wentz being Wentz, man. They had the opportunity to win the game.
So that means that the Sharps were on the wrong side of that one, not the right side, and just got unlucky. The Sharps, maybe shouldn't be considered so sharp. At least the ones on that one, right? I mean, Wentz messing up. Is that variance? Are they going to say, "Oh, Wentz fucked up again"? Variance, it happens all over life. Variance, you can't avoid it.
He's a very tough quarterback to support. Very tough quarterback to support. We're 11 minutes away from kickoff. T-Mac, Marlon Z, Jonathan Yim, Chip Plyler, Harold Williams, Nutflush Allen, whom I love dearly, the Nutflush Allen family, Cheshire Cat, Blue, Alex Hills, Real Deal Prime, Hako Schofield, Ron Lofton. Great to see all you guys. Real Deal Prime. Let's bring on your next guest. These guys handpicked to roll with my mom and I tonight. Man, the guy that I look up to as a capper, as a man, everything. He encapsulates everything that I want to be. Please welcome the big Ragu in the house. How are you?
What's happening, ladies and gentlemen, or lady and gentlemen, should I say? Very nice to meet you, Mama Bag. I'm doing well. Pete, how you doing?
Great in college, shitty in NFL. So, however you take that.
Jimmy, I already know how you're doing, my man.
Yeah.
So I went 4-1 on the day on the show plays, which I'm
very nice.
Ecstatic about it. I had a rough couple of weeks, with given the situation down here, but I finally had like a solid, 3-4 days of mental clarity, and it paid dividends this weekend so far. My college board was a little iffy yesterday. Had a best bet on Miami, which went down, but everything else was, so. Outside of the bigger bet that I made on Miami, just was able to recoup some late last night. And then
all right.
Today was a good day so far. So
we can talk about. I was on UNC in that one. Yeah.
Yeah. But Miami went down. Navy did well for me yesterday.
I was on that one as well.
Yeah. Well, but everything else is, I'm glad to be here. It's such an honor, and I appreciate the invite. And I'm glad to be rolling with you guys tonight, especially Mama Bag.
Love you, Ragu. We are 9 minutes away from kickoff. So let's talk about how we are attacking this game right here. The Ravens opened up -3.5 and -106. We talked a lot on the morning show today about how it felt like the Ravens at the Ravens as 3.5 point favorites, that the Bengals were going to take cash. And every time it got down to 3, the Ravens took a ton of cash. The Ravens first got down to 3 last Sunday at 11:45 p.m. That juice went from -106 to -129 over 5 days. But it never went back to 3.5. I know it did at some books, but Pinnacle really focused on the 3. Since then, the Bengals have been taking money. We have 276,704 tickets in. 53% of the tickets, 72% of the cash is on the Ravens. 35% of the tickets, 81% of the cash is on the under. I know, Mama Bag, you, Dr. Saucy, you did not move on this in the competition on this game. Is there something that you are looking for here? Is there a lean that you have here with the Bengals on the road at the Baltimore Ravens?
I just think the Bengals are coming back to a game that is really important to them given last year. I mean, I think they used the game last year as something that was really solidified how they saw themselves. So coming back to this field, I know each of them have 2-2, if I'm correct. I'm not as up with stats as you, 2 wins, 2 loss, but so I'm looking at the Bengals really, really putting it out.
Ravens 0-2 at home. Both those losses, they held the ball for 39 minutes and 40 minutes respectively. Unbelievable that they haven't gotten their win at home. Everybody making moves, please drop it in the chat so we can talk about it. Stimmy OG on the Bengals +3.5 and money line on the under 47.5. Eric Jones on the under 47.5. North Ender also on the under 47.5. Pistol Pete Loshak, have you moved on this game, and do you have a plan for live action?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of leaning Bengals. I know that there's bunch of injuries defensively for Baltimore, and last year, Burrow and the schemes had a lot of success against the Ravens. I wonder why everyone is liking the under. Is that just because of the primetime under trend in the NFL? Because I'm definitely leaning over, and more so the Bengals team total over. But what's the reason for liking the under?
Oh, that's the first off, it feels like the sharp money has been on the under since it opened. I think that, with the way the Sharps have been succeeding this year, that would push you in that direction. Also, this is a Ravens squad that's been beaten over the top. Their secondaries looked so bad, and they're getting healthier. Their secondary. It's
Right.
Marcus Peters with the quad is the only, remaining player that they're trying to get back in. So, I don't have that answer. Let's hear what Ragu has to say about this. But Ragu, do you know? By the way, Bobano is on the over 47.
Okay. I just hit one play. Bengals team total over 22.5 minus 125. I got to bet on the game now.
I got down at 21.5 earlier on this.
Very nice.
This one. But I was looking at that, Baltimore, Jimmy's probably right. They are getting a little bit healthier in the secondary, but I just, I think Burrow is going to come in here with a little bit of confidence. Slower start, missed the preseason. He knows this team well. I'm not going to say he's going to exploit every little defect they might have on the team, but he's going to come in with an air of confidence, and I think it's just going to bode well. One thing I was looking at both team totals, and the Ravens were like at 26.5, and like you said, 22.5 now for the Bengals. So I mean, I think there's one book that's still hanging at 21.5. I think it's juiced up a little bit. So I just think Burrow is going to come in with a little bit of confidence. They've had a little bit of issues. There's a lot of familiarity with both of these teams, and then we'll see how it carries over. Usually, notoriously, the Ravens have been unbeatable at home, but they've shown some vulnerability. And Buffalo, had a tough game with Buffalo. I think that might be reason why, because we know Buffalo's offense is really, really tough, and I think the Ravens held them like in the 20s in that game too. So that's probably got a little something to do with the total. With the team totals, and maybe some people liking the unders in this spot. But I think we've seen a lot of primetime unders. I think this one we might see sneak over.
Well, the total's moved to 48 at Bet 365. So there's late money coming in the over, which so often happens.
Yeah, I mean we've been very fortunate, and I wouldn't even say lucky. Like a lot of our unders plays, we've won them convincingly. So, but I'm not getting that vibe on this game tonight.
So are you looking to get in live on the over if there's a low-scoring first 6 or 7 minutes, if there's a long drive that doesn't produce?
Yeah, I would have to I would look at maybe just to kind of see, because you got to give it a few drives anyways, because they're going to go through their I wouldn't call them scripts, but they're going to adjust off the first couple of drives depending upon how they come out, and then then it's game on after probably about the second, third drive for each team, then you're going to get a good feel for the game. So I'd probably wait till the second quarter to see how it goes, like mid-second quarter, or maybe even halftime if the game's moving at a real slow pace.
Turnsey has moved on the over 50 at plus money.
Oh, wow. Alternate line. Nice.
So I've got Bet on live action here ready to rock. Those of you who were in our poker tournament last month, we're doing another one on Wednesday, October 26th. I think it's the 26th. We're doing another poker tournament, and this time we're gonna have a buy-in. We're gonna have a $25 buy-in. We're gonna see what everybody likes the most. They're also gonna give us 10 tickets to another $250,000 tournament, $109 tickets for the top 10. And again, if you don't have an account at BetOnline and open up a new account, if you use Pub Sports as your promo code, they will match your buy-in up to $1,000. Up to $1,000. That's where we are right now. Okay, I'm trying to get my Bet365 to understand where I am. Thank God I don't need to worry about this anymore because BetOnline right here. Mom, this is the game, so I'll set it up so that we can, so you can watch it here while we play.
So what did you get on, Jimmy? You on anything officially?
My action is done for the week. My only concern here is that I don't have a plan other than thinking it will be a close game. So if I can start getting whoever scores the first touchdown, I probably live bet the other side. The games where I haven't come in with a plan, I've lost. Every time I come in with a plan and execute it, I've succeeded. So I'm a little nervous about not coming in with the plan. I don't know what to do with the total. So,
yeah,
okay.
I lean to the over here. I'm not getting the warm and fuzzies on the under on this spot here for some reason, but I do like the team total over with the Bengals.
Well, I'm excited.
That's official.
I'm excited for kickoff. C. James in the house. Tom Miggins going Ravens money line for a big 4-unit bet. Says, don't get cute. There's Nilo in the house. Great to have you, Nilo. Alec, BJ, the fix is in. Says, I believe it's the opposite of Carolina San Fran game. Well, God.
Yeah, that was my only loser today was the under in that game. Sorry about that.
Oh, I mean, you had a great day today. But what we've seen with these low totals is that when we've seen a push to the over that's gone over 1.5 to the over, they've cashed comfortably. And it's something I'm going to try to keep my eye on as we move forward. Well, this is exciting. Mama Bag in the house. Cheers, Mama Bag. It's so nice having you here. I don't like calling you Mama Bag.
It's kind of weird. Whatever. No trip without a trip.
All right. I love you. Hey, we love you guys. Thank you so much for rolling with us. Let's go out there and make some money, man. Let's get out there and get that cash. All right. I'm pumped. I am pumped. So 48-3 is what we are dealing with over at Bet365. The 3 on the Ravens is at -115. Let's go over to the market at Bet Online. They have the Ravens -3 at -117, and they're also at the under 48.
I like Kevin Campbell.
Kevin Campbell?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, Kevin Campbell. Nice. Nice. Yeah, man. 73 years of age. Does she look 73? Come on. She looks great. She looks great. Alex says, what are they charging for the hook, Jimmy? Let's find out. Over here at
3's always the priciest hook to buy.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's just see what it is right here.
130, 135.
Oh, why are they offering it here? Main markets. It's taking me a second.
So people are liking the under because primetime game and Baltimore is getting healthier in the secondary. That's the main reasons.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I don't really have a legit answer here. I don't really have a legit answer for you. Mike Morris in the house.
Can I ask how healthy J.K. Dobbins is? I mean, didn't he have a concussion and then knee surgery?
Well,
and now
healthy enough that
he's back.
And Bebenek is on his over rushing props at 50.
Oh,
Things that the market
okay.
has not caught up to J.K. Dobbins here.
Okay.
Slaughter, both teams to score 20-plus easy. Jerry Mick in the house. Thank you for joining us. Kevin Campbell on Jackson rush yards. And there is Sharpie there in the chat. He'll be joining us later. Okay, so we're getting an idea of how fast or slow we are here. We're still before kickoff, but it says that we're 5 seconds into the game. So we need to know how slow we are.
I see.
It's important for live betting. Now, we'll know exactly what's going on. Thanks, Jerry, my man. All right, we have a touchback. Okay, so we're not too far back. Okay, we're just a few seconds. Jose always gets us a nice stream. Well, this is going to be fun. Pete, sorry, what was the bet that you got in on?
I took Bengals team total over.
Okay.
Anything under 23 would be good. I got 22.5.
Perfect Rotation says, who do you have with you today? This is my mom, Perfect Rotation. Dr. Saucy right here. To my right, you watching probably your left. And we got, of course, the legends Ragu and Loshak in the house. All right, first play from scrimmage here. Short little pass to Jamar and a first down, early first down. All right. So we are 1st and 10 right now. That 3 quickly moved to 3.5, by the way. Very quickly moved to 3.5. Why would that be? Oh, because 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's a quick move. And the total's already dropped to 46.5. Those looking for an early over. That was an ugly play. An ugly play early. MDR has Cincy plus 6.5 and over 40.5 at plus 115. Not flush saying look for lots of short passes from Burrow. That's what we've seen so far. And Perfect Rotation says, welcome, Miss Bag. Mrs. Bag.
Mrs. Bag, okay.
All right. No risk here from Jamar. Spenny Pennybaum is in the house. Great to see you, Spenny.
Hey, Pete, is your link working?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we need to throw up, get you another one on our, the link on our live or private chat's not working?
Yeah. I had the third one down, and I keep looking at myself, which I don't want to see that.
Do you want to try the second one down?
Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try them all. I'll be right back.
Let me know.
He's talking. You can't hear.
All right. Wow. 3rd and 4. Big 3rd and 4. An ugly opening drive. The total is dropping. Well, it's not yet. I don't know why it isn't. 46.5. 3 and out for the Bengals. Oh, no. They got the first down. They got the one first down to get popping off. 45.5.
So the Bengals are just going to suck offensively all year, or are you expecting I mean, I know they were downgraded from preseason expectations, but we're not expecting a slow upgrade up until about week 10 or so. We're expecting them just to be.
No, I'm with you, Pete. I think that we see an upgrade. I think they get better and better and better every week if they stay healthy.
Yeah, the Ravens look pretty.
I'm still struggling my link, guys.
Okay, let's. Okay, no worries. I will send a message to our guy. Oh, I don't even need to do that. I can just send it to you here. Don't worry. Here, I got it. I'm going to send it to your Twitter.
All right, good enough.
All right.
Yeah, right. Go here. I can send it to you also. My link is working. Here, let's see.
I got it. It's all good. I got it all here. I'm gonna send it.
All right, I just sent it to him.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
North Ender ready for shots? Oh, you're gonna do a shot tonight?
Sure.
Oh, well, look at that. I have just a beverage, but I do want to get a little more into the game before. But I'll grab a couple shot glasses.
Right. Nutflush Allen says if Burrow's facing an above-average pass rush, he'll struggle putting up points. Keep that in mind going forward, which is why I thought that the edge rush injuries for the Ravens kind of mattered. Maybe not though.
No, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where the Bengals offensive line is. The first 3 games of the year, they're record-breakingly bad. And then last week, they looked quite good. We know that they tried to fortify that group in the offseason and put energy into it and got nothing back, off the top. So we'll have to see. Block these. Stimmy OG says, does Dr. Saucy do shoeies? No, he does not. No.
It's a rough crowd out there, Dr. Saucy.
Yeah, Dr. Saucy was like, why is there these pair of shoes in here? And I didn't tell her. I was like, oh, quick changes.
Jimmy, how many shoeies have you done so far?
Me?
I'm on about. I think I did my 4th shoey.
Your 4th one?
Yeah.
My claim to fame, I've done 0. Probably will do 0.
It seems reasonable.
You're the host with the most, so you have to oblige your audience.
Yeah, I gotta work on my skill set. All right, now let's see what the Ravens can do. The Bengals sitting at +3.5 live. We have a 45.5. And I'd really like to know what we're moving on live. As you guys have seen the way I live bet, I'm pretty much done at halftime. I like to get in early. I feel like that's where we can get the edges.
Yeah, because at that point in time, that's when you start paying the heavy juice too. It's always going to be juiced regardless, but they'll make you pay one way or the other. They're not giving you no bargains. You got to be really, really canny when you bet these live bets, man, to get the best of the number.
Boston Nick, the Shoey champion, the Pub Sports Radio right there.
I heard Shoey, yeah. He jumped right in there, didn't he? He didn't miss a beat.
Tom Leach says, don't get in too early, though, Jimmy. I don't believe – if you have a plan, I don't think there's such a thing. The unfortunate spot is usually I come in here with a pregame bet, and I don't even have that. I needed a bounce-back week. Look, I know my record's really good this year, but that's 2 losing weeks in a row, and that shit can stick around.
Did you have anything on Miami Jets today, Jim?
No.
Smart.
No, I mean, it was just sort of fortunate that I didn't after the injury. It would have been Dolphins or nothing, but I don't know what to do with the Jets right now. So if I don't know what to do, oh, wow, look at that. What a play. Oh, Duvernay, what a play. When I don't know what to do with the team, I just stay off.
Yeah. It's one of those weeks in the NFL where, like, I had a big losing day, but then I'm scanning the card and I'm like, well, where were my losses? I can't even find my losses. What the hell did I bet on? That was it. Wentz. The Miami Jets game was a big loser.
Those of you watching our show that also watched our morning show, Ragu, your breakdown on the under in Falcons Bucks was a thing of goddamn beauty, man. I heard it and I was like, oh, he's right. Like, I just knew it. I ended up taking the full game instead of the first half. How many points were scored in the first half? 13? 13?
Yeah, it was, I think it was 13. 10 or 13, I want to say.
Oh, it was absolutely just so bang on.
I quit. I didn't have to watch it too much because I was watching how it was going like in the second quarter. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to focus on something else because I knew it was going to cash pretty easily.
I'm a little surprised. So we have 5.5 now. I'm seeing if this will. What does this go to if the Ravens punch it in for 7? That was probably my chance to get to that 45.5. I don't know if we'll see that again. Let's go to live betting over here. See what BetOnline's offering. Fanatical Jim already took the Jets plus 7.5 against the Packers next week.
Yeah, I'm looking at these openers. Bears and Commies on Thursday night. Unreal.
No.
Unreal.
Oh, no. All right, Ravens are in the red zone. We have a 46 and Bengals plus 4.5 over at BetOnline. Saturated says, speaking of Ragu endorsed unders, thanks for putting me on that Iowa-Illinois under yesterday.
Very nice, Ragu. I stayed off that one, but I hit Illinois second half money line.
You know, usually with those unders, when you see them 30s like that, and you would think you got to run away from games like that, but in reality, when they hit a certain point, there's actually value in those lower numbers. So,
especially with, someone like Iowa.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a break-even point. I want to say like on the 50s. It's like it's a true number to whether you bet overs or unders. You have like a breaking point or when it starts to become more valuable. And believe it or not, when you hit them lower numbers like that, there's actually some value to the numbers. Like I think my numbers came up to like 27 for that game.
Wow. Yeah. That one, yeah. Listen, these freaking sharps. There were sharps on the over in that one. There were sharps on the Atlanta Bucks NFL over today. I trust Big Ragu way more than those sharps.
Oh,
Way
you should see my record in college on Big Ragu days.
Mm-hmm.
A 3-0 again this Friday. Like
Oh yeah, on the show, yeah.
Yeah, Jesus. It was easy. It was so easy. Colorado State was so easy.
I had that, yeah.
Then the under in Rutgers, and the Rutgers game was so fucking easy. And what was my third spot? I have to go back to it. Oh, I took it off, so I wouldn't. But yeah. Ed says, but you're wearing Ravens hat. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about all I care about is who we bet on. I think the Bengals plus 3.5 is a good spot. I've not made a pregame bet on this. There's AM in the house. Great to see you, my man. All right, and we have a red zone stop. So we're sitting with the Bengals plus 5.5 and a total 45.5. What are your thoughts, Ragu, watching the pace of play here? Should we move on this over 45.5?
Let's see if we punch something. You want to? You worried about the pace being too slow or too fast right now?
I think the pace is fine, and I think the Ravens were comfortably moving the ball.
Yeah, that's why I say I like to watch a couple drives to see, how they're reacting, because they're feeling each other out right now. And if we don't see, did you see the Buffalo game earlier? The opening drive for Buffalo, that was nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, here you are thinking they're going to be pinned back. Pittsburgh's going to have an opportunity to get the ball midfield, run, a short pass, a run, and the next thing you know, they hit them down the middle for 90 something yards, like 98 yards.
7.
But that looked like it was going to start off pretty slow, and then Buffalo just turned the gas on. So, I mean, both these teams are capable of doing that, but I think I don't know. I don't know. I'm not comfortable right now. To be honest with you, I'm not comfortable with it on a total at this point. Yeah, the Jags did stink it up edge today. I was leaning Houston on that, but I didn't. I couldn't get. I had Houston last week and they let me down. Last 2 times I bet Houston they let me down, but that was probably a good spot for Houston today.
Sharps have been on the Texans each and every week.
Yeah, I mean, I lost 2 weeks with them.
Yeah. We have a question from the chat. The Lowbagger or the pub squatter with the best performance in our poker tournament was Saturated. And he says, he came third, so he got the ticket, and then he came 170th in the big one, so he made $370 there.
Right.
Coming 170. Asking, are you going to buy into the tourney?
Oh, for sure. Never say die.
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like watching the Ravens lose. All right. We have a 45. I almost bet it. I almost bet the over 45. And then I started thinking about gamblers first glance on the under 47.5, all these cappers on the under 47.5. And I started thinking about Pete asking, why, and I just stopped from betting it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess the Bengals really do suck offensively. I don't know.
Yeah, 4.5 is what I'm getting. I'm getting 4.5 without the minus 110 at both Bet Online and Bet 365. Anybody in the chat's making moves live, let us know. Oh, I needed this winning day today after the debacle in baseball last night. Oh, man.
Bucks Atlanta under. Yeah, I should have had that one. Damn it.
Yeah, I wasn't on it until Ragu's breakdown.
I guess I got a little bit spooked because I had the under in the KC game, which is pretty freaking stupid.
You know what? I was like, that's why I wasn't on it. I thought that is exactly why I wasn't on it. I lost on that under, and I was like, Ragu's right. How are the Falcons going to be able to move the ball? And we know what Brady and Rodgers and these quarterbacks do when there's no pressure for them to really push the ball up the field. They just take their time.
Yeah. I mean, another reason why I didn't bet that under, which I didn't bet it second half, but the Falcons are one of these bad teams that is obviously a team that's going to fight no matter how much they're down. So that leads to backdoor covers and backdoor overs. And that is actually what happened. It didn't lead to an over, but the Falcons did get the cover. I didn't bet that one second half. I should have. I think I was sleeping or something. But yeah, that was another reason why I was a little hesitant about betting, like, an under where Atlanta's probably going to get blown out. You know what I mean? Because I mean, even before today's game, I had them sort of, categorized as a bad team that's going to fight to the end, no matter how much they're down.
Yeah. Wow. A rough opening play for the Bengals. 2nd and 12 now. Bengals plus 5.5. This total dropping to 44.5. How low will it go? Wow, enough Flush Allen. Interesting thoughts on 2-point conversions for the Niners. Yeah. A big 3rd and 11 here for the Bengals. Alex Gagnon talking about no Bateman. Says we've seen Lamar without wide receivers before, and it wasn't pretty.
So wait, Jim, what you say you're betting the Niners every game until further notice?
First quarter, first half.
Okay. Oh, that might be great next week against the Falcons, and then bet the Falcons second half, just like today.
It's an interesting way of looking at it, but yeah, it's just these scripted plays by Shanahan. Oh, look at that.
But the Eagles are the same way. Bet the Eagles in the first half, and then if the other team has any life to them, bet that team in the second half.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
That was one of my winners today. Eagles first half, and then I was freaking sleeping, so I didn't.
Eagles done that a few times this year already.
Yeah.
Especially like that first week when they were up by like 20-some odd points.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And the Cards are particularly like better in the second half. I wasn't sleeping. I just saw the 4-point line. I was like, I'm going to hold off, but I should have.
Well, TV timeout. The total didn't drop, but the Bengals at 6.5.
Yeah, it keeps going up.
At what point do I jump in on the Bengals at 6.5?
Maybe when Baltimore kicks another field goal. We'll see.
Isn't that kind of like being like, all right, Wentz has lost 3 in a row. At what point do I bet on Wentz and the commies? Maybe the Bengals are that bad of a bet in general, that category.
Okay, I'm in. My first bet is in. I'm on the Bengals plus 6.5 at minus 110.
Wow.
And the total's now at 43.5. Tom Leach says I wouldn't take anything under 7. I'm comfortable with that 6.5. There's Moose money in the house. Says loving this Padres game. Wow.
What's the score to the game?
I've been trying not to pay attention to it.
No, okay.
Just no, I'll pull it up right now. It was 2-0 early. I'll pull it up right now. Actually, no, screw this. I'll do it on my phone. I don't need to worry about computer speed.
North Ender says Rams are trash. What about Rams minus 10 against Panthers next week?
That offense is brutal, man.
It's
4-0 game today too.
Didn't Stafford get beat up?
I'm gonna grab a couple glasses.
Yeah, they got to him early, but yeah, they're sputtering right now. The Rams are having difficulties. Don't discount. I mean, look at the NFC East last year. There wasn't really nothing to speak of so far. We got 5-0, 4-1, 4-1. Giants 4-1, Dallas 4-1. I'm still not sold on the Giants, but they keep winning somehow.
Man,
that was a big game for them. They're 3-0 in London. The G-men.
Trying trying to get my bearings back in NFL. I had such a great first 2 weeks. Then college starts. All of a sudden, I have no clue what's going on with any of these friggin' teams.
Man, NFL, it's week to week, man. You know, it's just so it's the hardest to beat. It really is. It's tough.
What are we drinking?
Oh,
You gotta
Woodford
catch the
Reserve.
wave, you know, just like anything else. Just when
Double
you
oak.
don't know when the teams, you can tell the injuries are like the big thing for me in the NFL.
Yeah, sure. But I mean,
And then as you know, as the season progresses, like you start getting into the fifth week, 6 weeks, then the books are all caught up on the numbers basically. So it makes it tougher. You know, you got to be, like I say, you got to be sharp. You just got to pick your spots. Something that you like, you hammer it. And if you don't like it, move on to the next.
Let's cash some winners. I'm in on the Bengals plus 6.5. Big first down for the Ravens. It's great having you.
It's all one-way action so far. They're moving the ball. Cincinnati's not. They're stopping.
Fanatical Jim says, can't wait for the Giants against Ravens spread to drop next week. Might blindly take Baltimore.
I got to watch the second half of that
You got to
game.
see how they do tonight.
All right. Still totals at 43.5.
I think, Jimmy, did that line drop? Oh, 6.5 still.
It did drop over at Bet Online to 5.5.
Yeah, now it's back up to 6.5. All right, one more drive.
Otter on the over, already fired on Utah over USC.
Move on to Rumo.
Drinking Hand in the house. Drinking Hand says, cheers to Mom and Jimmy. Nice to meet you, Mom. Drinking Hand, great friend of the show. And the NHL season begins on your show, Pete, Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah. Tuesday. That's like an eon away. Yeah, I hear you. I gotta, you know, deal with these college openers, which I got about half of them done. I took Akron plus 13, pretty big. Akron plus 13. Big.
Ooh!
There we go.
Knock him out the box, Rick. Out the box, Rick.
Flag.
Oh.
We're pointing the other way. Oh, man.
Oh.
Defensive holding. Automatic first down.
Adobe. And you guys were right. We have arrived at a 7.5. Tom, you were right.
7.5.
Oh, saturated. Man. Slick Rick the Ruler? You kidding me? I tell you what changed my life was Mom got me a Digital Underground tape when I was 10. That Digital Underground tape changed everything for me. Changed everything. Jeez.
What was his name? The lead guy for that.
Shock G?
Yeah. He was running with Tupac back in the day.
Yeah, Tupac was yeah, man. They were the truth. Tom Leach says, bet it again.
Bet it again, huh?
Total down to 42.5. 42.5. Come on.
Shout out to Under, to everyone who knew that.
Yeah.
Fashion every night almost.
Zach C says, how old are you? 12? I think I just turned 43. Humpty Hump, man.
You got good genes, Jimmy. Thank the beautiful lady sitting right next to you.
Oh,
Aw.
man. Yeah, no, I'm thankful. Tom Leach says going to have to bet that over to Kush God in the house. Respect. Says he loves his mom too. And Johnny Gilpatrick.
Johnny G.
I love Johnny Gilpatrick. What a great capper. Oh, it's fun. It's fun, two families, right? We have the family that's blood and then the family that's here that we cap with every day. And I always, cherish the opportunities I have to combine. That's why you guys, Ella wanted to be on the show so badly. Ella's so pissed off that she's not on the show right now. Let's see what's going on here.
Ed says Joe Mixon first TD. We'll see, Joe. Edge.
Oh, Lou giving a
Right,
shout out.
man. Hope you're right.
Oh, Rob Bass, DJ Easy Rock. Oh, that's money saturated. After she burned my NWA cassette tape. It's a big third down. Oh, tripped up. Oh, God. Now it's at 40.5.
Wow.
Come on.
That's tempting right there.
Okay, I'm coming in. But that's 40.5. It's 41 at Bet3, so I bet online giving us 40.5. Oh, I just moved to 41. I'm coming in. Coming in with 75. Oh, come on. It's not letting me. Why is it locked?
See? You gotta have quick fingers with these things, man. That's like you say, you gotta have a plan, and without the plan, you don't usually get the number you need unless you, like you say, you wait and sit like you waited for 6.5. You got it.
It's circling. Tell me I'm in. Tell me I'm in. Bet posted. We have an over 41. Bet online, also when I talk, not that it matters much to you guys, but when I talk about my Bet365 action, that's in Canadian, and the Bet online action's in American. And Razor Sharp says, how much do we have to tip to see a mama bag shoey? It's no, it's not happening. A lot of interest.
You don't have any stilettos, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. There
I
you
know.
go. There you go.
Sadly.
Yeah. So much for your closet.
Yeah, my closet's right there.
Hey, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do if Baltimore kicks another field goal, I'm gonna bet Cincinnati on the money line.
Damn, you guys are all still believing in Cincinnati. Why?
You can't win football games kicking field goals. Well, I take that back. The other night, what was it, 12-9?
Oh, it's at 40.5 again. I hate when God. Drinking Hand says Jimmy betting overs. I love it. I have this sick joy with unders. 85% of my action is in totals. 90% of my action is unders. Oh, Lou says over. I don't know. Jimmy giving his mom a hug right now. I wait till I'm a little drunker. Right? I'm happy. Sure, I'm happy, but you got to combine the happy with booze for me to start getting old. Edge says Ravens pass defense one of the worst in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to start throwing the ball, but the offensive line can't do nothing up front for Cincinnati.
I'm gonna miss not capping NHL with you, Pete.
Yeah, it's. Are you gonna you're gonna cover it in your shows though, right? Yeah, I mean, I haven't even looked at the NFL previews yet this year. I'm gonna do all that, tonight and tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Give me your 90-second thoughts on the season. What's jumped out at you this year that you're looking forward to? I remember last year you were all high on Dallas. That turned out to be very prescient.
I'm not high on Dallas at all this year. The biggest thing for me is there's teams that are highly thought of that I don't think should be at all.
Okay, like who? I'm typing this down.
I could, we can go over the futures and I can pull up the odds here quickly, but I think the Vancouver Canucks and the Anaheim Ducks
Mm-hmm.
have enormous value. Enormous value. I can't believe it. Now, I know that the division has gotten much more difficult right now. Let's, you know what? When we get a break here, I'll dive deeper into it.
Okay. Yeah.
And pull out the numbers. But I mean, I just feel like the Minnesota Wild are such a good hockey team, and now this year they have a $10.5 million salary cap recapture. Next year, 14.5, and the year after that, 14.5. So Kevin Fiala is a spectacular player, was better than Kaprizov down the stretch. They couldn't keep him because of the salary cap recapture. I think Minnesota, I mean, it's easy to say they're going to be worse than they were last year. But, you know, there's some teams that are getting so much love that confuse me here. Like the Colorado Avalanche without Gabe Landeskog opening up are going to have trouble. There's no the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Colorado at 425, the Maple Leafs at plus 800 with Matt Murray and Samsonov between the pipes, and everyone's saying, well, look how good they looked in preseason. That's nuts to me. You know, that's nuts to me. The Panthers, the second line for the Panthers is probably my favorite line in hockey. I don't think that they're going to fall off. The Vegas Golden Knights are not going to be good this year. The fact that they're the 8th favorite to win the Stanley Cup is crazy to me. But we'll talk more. Rob, what's happening, man?
We'll see. I'm gonna do my my NHL deep dive tonight and tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Well, Babano and I did a pretty
swift, quick
breakdown. It was really tight, fast. It was about an hour for the whole thing of every team.
That's on my list of places to check. Yeah, I just remember last year I had some good reads on some teams, but I missed when Arizona was a massive underdog and would beat the Avs or whoever it was. So I'm going to be very careful about that this year. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. All right, so the Bengals are kicking now. So let's take a look at what we're dealing with live.
Not looking good for the Bengals at this moment.
The total is at 39.5, and Bengals are at plus 7. Thank you, Drinking Hand, for the kind words. The total, yes, down to 39.5. I mean, the Bengals haven't moved the ball. The Bengals have the one first down, right? That first play of the game.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if the first half continues to be sluggish like this, second half over. I don't know.
I think so.
That's usually the recipe.
But maybe not in prime time. I mean, maybe the Bengals are like the Carson Wentz of teams.
I think the Rangers are a really good hockey team. I can't quite put a finger on why they were so bad 5-on-5 last year. But the Lafreniere-Kako line is the best third line in hockey. That Bennett, Kachuk, Reinhart line is the best second line in hockey. Florida, best third line of hockey is in New York. I don't see why they wouldn't have value at the number you're getting them at. I mean, to think that they're longer odds than the Knights is just absolutely crazy to me. Just nuts that the Knights are thought of the way they are. But I think that's the best look, is to take the Rangers to win the Stanley Cup, and that's it. Not conference, not division. Because you got to figure out, you got to be able to pinpoint what the problems are for them 5-on-5, whether it's face-offs, what it is, and it's an issue. But yeah, I think it's a good bet. It's on my radar. I'm going to lock everything in before Tuesday.
Dallas equals unders. He's talking about NHL. Do you agree with that?
Dallas unders. I don't know exactly what the board's going to do with these guys. I mean, certainly, I think it's dangerous when we have a recency bias on a total with a hockey team.
Sure. And
so we cashed unders nonstop with Dallas last year. I don't know. I think it's a little. I don't. Everything changes year to year, and so I don't. And also the goaltending display we saw in Dallas in the playoffs. I mean, that was ludicrous. We saw Thatcher Demko do the same thing, 2 years ago, and then come back and have a below average year for him. I think Thatcher Demko is going to be spectacular, by the way. So for us to sit here and think that the Dallas goaltending will be anything what it was like in the playoffs I think is a mistake. Oh, sorry.
Not Flush Allen says Burrow hangs on too long. That's a problem. If you watch him against the Jets, a weak pass rush, they put up points, pick your spots. Yeah. That's why I thought he'd be all right here. I don't know.
Stimmy said it's cool you're good with your mom. He hasn't talked to his since he stole her stimulus check and put it on a bet. Did you cash it?
That means, or the end, you mean?
Well, it's Pete could do his Rosie Perez impression now. But, when you ask for a Rosie Perez impression from Pete, he doesn't say sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not that one.
Right now, I'm a little bit fried from the weekend of football. So
he does foods that start with the letter Q. He'll surprise you. Yeah, he surprises you. Yeah, everybody's expecting him to do the. Sometimes when you win, you really lose, but he goes right to all the foods with the letter Q.
Really?
Yeah. Quail.
Quinoa.
Quiche.
Junkyard plays for Baltimore.
Razor says Islanders plus 4,000 seems too juicy. I don't know if I want to move on them from the futures, but I'm going to be betting them early. So, yeah, Pete, that's an angle I have is Islanders early.
Islanders. Okay.
I think we're going to get insane value on the Islanders after last year.
Really?
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at where we're sitting live right now. Total's up to 42.5. That is a good sign. And the Bengals are at plus 8.5.
Jeez.
Oh, come on. How am I guess we got Bengals are at 7.5 at Bet Online, 8.5. Of course, Edge. Of course we like March Madness. Yeah. My favorite time of year, though, and this just is because of how much work that goes into capping, and the work is just insane, is when we can focus on just one sport in the summertime. It's really nice. And Pete, my best ever year in baseball. I mean, I've come a long way. You've watched it all.
Amazing. Congratulations. Yeah.
You've watched it all from the depths of our first year working together when I completely fell apart publicly to now. It's a big – and then I've gotten better every single year. There hasn't been a year where I haven't improved. And
there you go. That's what you want to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Lost with the Jays last night, but so I'm plus 26.01 units, 54.1%.
Unreal, yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It's amazing that these, I remember like 10, everyone's always saying these markets will be unbeatable in 5 years. People are just getting too smart. They've been saying that for the entire time that I've ever been involved with sports betting. In 5 years, the market's going to be too sharp. In 5 years, the market's going to be too sharp. It doesn't seem to ever really actually happen.
Well, they also said that a bunch of people were saying that in the last 6 weeks of the year that don't bet baseball anymore. The lines are too sharp. And that was my biggest run.
Yeah. That's always been the case for me at the end of the second part of the season.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe one day it will happen.
I don't think it'll happen.
Me neither.
I love the change. When do you think the change happened, Pete? How long ago did the change happen when the books didn't want 50-50 action anymore and were actively trying to beat you?
They haven't wanted 50-50 action since I only got seriously involved in it when it was online. I mean, I don't know what they were doing before then, like in the late 90s or something. I have no idea. But definitely since I can remember, it was always the 50-50 action thing was always a myth, and everyone knew it. They were always trying to be exposed on the side of the sharp action, or they were a huge public book and they just banned anyone who bet 3 dogs in a row.
Yeah.
That was it. or they were run by someone who was just like had a plan to like fold shop if he got burned. 3 types of books.
Yeah, early on in the days with the offshore stuff, that was notorious for that.
Yeah. They'd
Taking
like,
the money and
okay,
running.
so you're taking all these positions. What if we lose? We'll just close up shop and stiff everyone. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, the old guys used to get on the horn and start moving money around. The old days, that's what they did. And even I know for a fact in Vegas, guys get calls, big players, they get calls from some of the smaller books to take some money away. So they still do that too.
Yeah.
They say,
Oh,
hey,
they definitely hedge out their exposure for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
they might not want 50-50, but they definitely hedge out. That's definitely true.
yeah, they hedge.
That's why you probably see stuff like UTEP taking all that late money against Louisiana Tech this Saturday.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Ton of sharp action on Louisiana Tech the whole, week, moves up, and then very late, a bump back to UTEP with no sharp action. I assume that's just people. I might be totally wrong, but I would assume that's just limiting exposure.
All right. Ugly spot there for the Ravens. Now 3rd and 7. Everything is frozen on the live betting spots here. Big 3rd down for the Ravens in the Babano zone. Razor's
What
right.
happens, you keep hanging around.
Yeah,
It's too early to put anybody away here, but I think Cincinnati keeps hanging in there. We'll see.
But Razor says this game could go over in seconds. We need as many field goals as we can.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anytime you got even the Bengals, I don't know, maybe I'm just totally wrong about the Bengals offense.
If
All right,
if
there we
Baltimore
go.
gets a field goal, I'm betting Cincinnati on money line.
Touchdown, and now we have a total of 46.5.
Yeah, It takes me off of the Bengals money line.
And the Bengals are now plus 10.5.
Wow.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Oh,
They've moved to 10. I'm going to put a little wager on the Bengals at 10. I'll drop. What am I talking here? I'll drop 60. This is what Bet Online, American Funds, it's circling. Circling. I'm in. And I'm in. I'm in.
First, I was thinking is the bend don't break defense that they're trying to play against Baltimore, but then Jackson's been sitting back there all night doing what he wants, for the most part.
So I have the over 41, Bengals plus 10, and Bengals plus 6.5. Very comfortable with all of this.
Yeah, it's early. Even 10-0 is still early.
Very
I've
comfortable.
seen it happen all the time in the NFL.
I don't think I could be more comfortable. That's usually not a good sign.
I was just going to say something, but I decided not
You
to.
comfortably numb?
Yeah.
It's like Bambi meets Godzilla suddenly, man. Oh, it's comfortable.
Drink in hand, just put 50 on the over, 51.5 at plus 200. Northunder says, yes, sir, shot time. I don't want to force my mom to go shot for shot with me. I think that would not.
You think I would collapse before the end of the game?
All right, she's ready. She's ready. I respect that.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
That's reasonable. How you did that? Thank you.
All right. Fanatical Jim says, I know how you feel about the Wild, but Kaprizov at 15-1 for the Rocket Richard Trophy feels like good value. I honestly think that when you deal with a young Russian superstar, you need to have some inside information on what he's done in the offseason. You have a guy who goes from no money to all the money in the world in the last, 15 months? He just signed that giant contract before the start of last season. So what do you know about his offseason? Has he been eating hot dogs like Vladimir Krutov? You know, like what, like if you go over his preseason numbers and how much he weighs and if you just know that he's like locked in, then skill wise, he might be the best winger in the National Hockey League. But you need to know, I think you need to know when these young guys sign these big contracts, you need to know that they're locked in. Maybe I'll be able to wax more poetic here after another shot.
Are you locked into this?
I am.
Okay.
I am. Cheers. Thank you for rolling with us. Oh, Jesus.
Maybe LA over Vegas on Tuesday, Jim.
Oh, without a doubt. Where are they playing?
In LA.
Oh, wow.
Almost even money, minus 110.
Oh, without a doubt. I'm going to be on that for sure. That's a great call.
Yeah.
You're ahead of me.
Oh, yeah.
That is I love what you're thinking there.
Yeah.
Wow. Our nut flush Allen just hit his Mark Andrews first touchdown.
Wow.
What a beast he is. Eh?
I know, not Felish Allen. Just keeps it on going.
So it's 10-0 Baltimore right now. We have the Bengals with the ball. The totals. Oh, wow. It's not going well, whatever's happening, because live spreads moved to 12.5. There's Lily Gunn in the house. Great to see you.
Oh, my
Lily.
God. Lily. Shout out to Lily Gunn.
Yeah.
Half of the Ravens. Uh-oh.
Connect. The
Go Ravens, Lily says.
The Fix is in is wondering what you think about this total, Dr. Saucy. Now sitting at 44.5 from a 47.5 opener with the Ravens up 10-0. You like over the total at this point live or under the total?
Well, you've gone over.
I have. I got 41.
So what's the mother to say?
Wow.
We're just teeing off, man.
Wow.
Teeing off. That offensive line is trash tonight.
Wow. Harold says that don't put more money on the Bungles.
Yeah, not looking good for them. I mean, come on, you got to pick that up. Just right up the gut. That's crazy.
Wow.
Double team.
Yeah, they just suck, man. Wow, look at that. Jesus. The Ravens just look so scary in those uniforms.
They do. They do. Man. Yeah.
I actually, believe it or not, I swear, you can Google it yourself, but they have done studies about, like, the color of the uniforms in football. It's not surprising. Some people believe that there is a correlation. Like red is better than blue, black is better than white.
Well, there's different meaning to colors, so that may
Yeah.
be true.
I mean,
Red is danger.
it would make some sense because when you're looking downfield, you're looking you recognize your guys based on their jersey and you see, the other players based on their jersey colors. So there might be some sort of subconscious, I don't know.
Look at that stat, you guys, from North Ender. Our guy says divisional unders are 20-5 this season.
Wow.
Oh, I should have ran with it. Should have ran with it. All right, let's take a look right now. Live totals at 43.5. Bengals are at 12.5. And I want to bet them, Harold. I want to bet them bad. But maybe I shouldn't. I think there's going to be some late scoring in this game. I mean, are we saying that the Bengals just aren't going to do anything offensively all game?
Yeah, I think so.
They're going to get into a spot where they need to deliver the goods here. Let's just go over their stats early. Burrow has thrown for 33 yards, been sacked twice. They've run for 3 yards on 4 carries.
Just like they're looking into their playbook, man. Every time they hike the ball, it's either a sack, a miss, or a rush up the middle or something. Just very anemic right now. Not looking good.
Cheshire, you mean Monday? This is how I got in trouble Monday, right? I imagine Monday. Yeah, no, I got the last. I was very cocky about us being undefeated on our live nights until last weekend, and I lost on both Sunday and Monday. It was a really bad week. I haven't gained it all back this past week, but I had a really, really good week. Not just today. But you were right. And Cheshire Cat says Bengals banging rubbish. Nutflush On says, think about when the Ravens get up good, chance they will play prevent. Points can be around. Oh, I think there's going to be points. And Justin Max betting the Bengals right now. I think 12.5 is a fine situation. But you're right. I got really hurt on the live betting the Bucks against the Chiefs made me look like an ass clown. What do you think, Pete? If I give you a free bet at 12.5.
No, 12.5 on the spread.
Yeah.
Oh God, I would consult
Ragu?
Nutflush Allen. Yeah, I would consult Nutflush Allen, and then that's what I would do.
Ragu, what do you
I would
think?
do.
13.5 now.
And if he wasn't around, I'd consult Big Ragu. And if Big Ragu was off camera, I'd consult anyone I could find and whatever they told me to do.
13.5. It's tempting. I mean, I can tell you that, but I mean, do we catch a falling knife at this point? You know what's going on with them. But 13.5. At some point during the game, you think it's going to kind of go the other way because that's the ebbs and flows of the game. But right now it's all Baltimore action. So if you're interested, you're definitely going to get the best of the number at this point as far as the game goes.
Marlon Z's been running so beautiful all week and crushed today.
Yeah.
Marlon, what do you think? He says could climb more and catch him at plus 16 or higher. Yeah, I guess the Ravens driving here would be great. Be great for that over, and we will have more money.
Definitely help the over out without question.
I have 75 on the over 41, 60. This is at Bet Online, 60 on the plus 10, and then over at Bet 365, I have the 50 on the 6 or the 6.5, and that's 50 Canadian. Who cares? Oh, big run for the Ravens. Arthur Meade Jr., what a guy you are, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. It means a ton. Great guy. All right. I can't have a third straight losing live. I'm starting to get nervous. Okay, we're 1st and 10 for the Ravens. They're running the ball down the Bengals' throat. Kenyon Drake now here.
If you're trying to make another bet, Jim, just my recommendation, just look at what Nutflush Allen's posting and then just make a bet based on that.
He thinks there's going to be points. He says Baltimore's not slowing down.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, uh-oh.
Oh,
What?
they're a little ahead of us.
Yeah.
Big news. And those 12.5s are gone. Tell me he runs it back a bit. Oh, not a chance.
Oh my god.
This game is just
There you go.
shout out to all the underbetters. Shout out to all the underbetters.
That does not help. That does not help. Total now down to 40.5. All right, let's just sit back and Leo Leon says if Bengals score, we have a game. Oh, let's make some fucking money. Von Bell. That guy's tough, man.
Yes.
All right. We have almost a second first down for the Bengals. I should have taken that plus 12.5. Bengals are going to come at them. Arthur Meade Jr., man. Humpty Dance is your chance, man. Stimmy OG, we wouldn't be able to do them if you guys didn't support them. So we really appreciate. I love the opportunity to hang with you guys and do these live shows, and it was also helping my bank account till last weekend.
Which is great because you took me out to dinner.
Bengals have to score in this drive.
Christopher Blake says this is like the Bills game. We need the Bengals. You're absolutely right, Ragu.
Yeah, well, just looking at some second half numbers, the Bengals have been averaging 13 points and the Ravens have been averaging 11. We'll see.
Razor says, watch your mouth, Nutflush. Nutflush does think there's going to be offense. I love watch your mouth. I've always one of my favorite lines.
Yeah, where'd you hear that before?
Watch it. All right.
7 would be 8.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I think there's going to be some fireworks here. I'm looking forward to second half action. And Pete, you're a master at second halves, and I know you'll say that's college.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just going to say. I will say if I had to pick one football to be struggling in and one football to be doing well in, I'd pick the NFL to be the struggling one for sure. Gosh, I'm lost in the NFL right now.
Johnny, they're coming. They're coming soon. I had too many bets I wanted to make in the futures market. And I'm coming off my best season in the futures market since 2017. And I know I just need to pause. I can't. Attaboy. Big first down for me. I can't. I do not want to have like 3 to 5K in my futures. So I'm trying to make cuts right now, and I'm sleeping on them. I'm thinking about it before I go to sleep. This gives you a hint about how my relationship's going. But before I go to sleep, I'm going over all my NHL futures. So. Who is the best NHL handicapper besides yourself? I think that the group that we work with is extremely skilled. And so, NHL capping is kind of, when I first started doing it, it's the only reason why I was able to keep my job, I felt, when I went down south. Because I got up 43 units and I just... But I've always been really insular, and I really don't want to know what other people are on or what other people are doing. So it's like stand-up comedy when you don't want to watch other, you don't want that stuff in your head, I think. But that's because I feel like it's my best sport. I have my most skills in it. With NFL, I want to hear what other people are doing, and I want to break down ideas and stuff like that. But in NHL, I don't want to know what anybody else is doing, and I don't,
You made a lot of money as a kid in sports pools with all the adults. You just kept to your own and made your own decisions, and then you presented them.
It was a lot of fun being in those pools.
But you like doing your own then.
Yeah, I liked. So I really respect the guys that we work with. Like Gogster and Bobano, I just really respect them. But Pete, that first year, I got up over 43 units. Pete ended the year with a better record than I did. It's one thing to be able to cap a sport very well. It's another thing to bet it very well.
Yeah. And even in finance, those two things are different. Like the people who actually handle the money and the people who do the research are usually two separate groups.
Yeah.
And that's very different skill.
And then, but this year I'm going to pay attention to where the market is. I didn't last year, and also, but Pete, one thing I don't understand really with the kind of I'm still messing with. Oh, big play Bengals is as soon as I stopped betting the puck lines and betting the -1s, my ROIs just kept going down, and I can't figure it out. I know it makes sense. To bet the -1s.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just do it because so that I don't get like too psychologically messed up if like I have a winner that wins by 1, a big loser, and would have been a push if I just bet at -1. So I mostly do that just so I can like don't have to like stress too much about, because I don't have a mathematical measure for volatility yet in hockey, so I'm just eyeballing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
that's the main reason I do it.
Another first down, Bengals. There was a night when we were down in Costa Rica where I went 1-7, and I lost 7 puck lines, and they all won the game. They all won by 1 goal. It was just a freak night, and I lost like $1,200, and it was a freak night. And then, but it was easier for me to handle those swings. Now with 2 kids, those swings scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's actually 3 children.
Oh, look who's here!
3.
Look who's here! Jose Lamb Chop Bouquet. What's going on in the baseball game?
Jeez. Tommy Gunn somewhere is just in a ditch. It's bad times. It's just bad times. 4-0 Padres. And it's tough.
Look at this, Mom.
I love Jimmy just reading the chat and spoiling himself. Just like, fuck it.
You
I
got
want to
TD
know
in there?
Yes.
Let's fucking go, baby.
All right. As a Bengals
Jimmy.
backer, we love to see it.
The 6.5 is going to cash.
Can you hang out with us for a bit, Jose?
Yeah, no, I'm here for a little bit. Because I'm also realizing we might have a little conflict because I'm in the bottom of the 7th, and you're in halftime almost. So it's a little bit of a scheduling conflict because I'm on the stream and I have to go live. So there's a little bit of an issue, but we'll figure it out here in a second. Who knows?
I think the beauty of what you're doing is being first to the market. I don't think it should be focused on the live. Like, the idea is that your video comes out before every other video in the entire sports betting industry. So I just focus on that. Like, don't worry if you only have 8 guys, who cares? Like, you're gonna get views and views and views, and we'll highlight the video all day. So
yeah, I'll be probably going live after the football game for those watching. So,
cool. I guess are you doing it solo? Who do you have working with?
Young Cab and hopefully a still alive Moose Money.
Okay, dope. If you go right after us, if you could go like as soon as we're done, then you'll have a nice group.
Yes, that would be ideal. By the way, the Mets just keep hitting the ball hard and finding Padres gloves, so it's a tough time for them. It's a tough time indeed. Pete, Ragu, it's nice to see you both as always as well.
Yeah, I didn't even follow the baseball game, but I see Bassett started. Didn't get it done, huh?
No.
What is it? Is it 4-0 still?
4-0. It's more on the offense than Bassett, really, but it's just one of those days where they hit everything hard and it's
not falling.
Keeps finding Padres gloves every time.
If you're
somebody
looking
can do
for
it, it's
compassion,
they've been a great come from behind team all year. We'll see.
if you're looking for some compassion for New York Mets fans, then you're gonna have to look somewhere fucking else. The live totals at 45. Bengals are now plus 5.5.
Wow, look at that.
Look at this.
I guarantee that 6.5 cashes.
I didn't want to force the boost. All right, so I respect
That's
that.
going to cash.
This is a beautiful sight. I can say in my 25 years of life, I've watched exactly 0 minutes of any other sport with my mom on the TV. So,
Oh, really?
Dr. Sauce. Yeah, my mom doesn't give a fuck.
Aw.
Not one fuck.
Well, about sports.
No. No, about me. I was thinking more about me, but you're right.
I was trying to.
You're right.
Your mom never came to one of your baseball games, man?
No, dog. Working. And plus, what was she going to come watch? Some kid sit on the bench? Hell no.
But she hasn't seen your form.
I would be a little surprised if she knew I was left-handed. I'd be a little surprised. I mean, again, what's she gonna watch? You gonna watch some kid sit the bench?
Oh no!
Tough scene.
Seattle Mariners would love you as a left-hander.
Oh, that's not.
Someone's got to. Shit.
That's
Don't.
not fair,
I
man.
had to say it.
Don't
When it was
talk.
his left hand, I think about that.
Don't talk about the fucking Mariners.
I'm
Well, Jimmy, we haven't talked about it.
Good. We
Yeah.
don't want to. It's a football show,
Okay,
and right
sorry.
now it's 45 is the live total. Bengals are sitting at 5.5, and I'm gonna have a
We're
shot
gonna
with
have
my
a
Get
mom.
a turnover real quick. How about the Bengals get a quick turnover?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna join you guys in the drinking. Give me a second.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, we'll wait.
Yeah,
we'll wait.
we'll wait.
He's shaking, but I can wait.
Okay.
That
Big
was a pretty- that
touchdown.
was a pretty impressive drive by the Bengals, though.
Big fucking touchdown for the
Yeah.
Bengals, man.
Whatever
Big.
they flip the
No,
switch on that
field goal.
drive.
We do the touchdown.
Give me some
thing.
more of that.
Yeah, do the touchdown.
Put them on the board. Yeah, and so now we have a 45 total. You know what? What do you think, Rigu, after watching it? I think there's going to be points. I think the 45 is low. I'm not necessarily going to jump in at this number, but maybe I should.
I was saying that I don't think they were playing roper though or nothing, just to kind of not show all their cards. But whatever they put together on that drive was really impressive. So hopefully we see more of that. We'll see.
Pete, what do you think about a live
It's just
over
like they
right
flip the
now?
switch all of a sudden.
I'm really the wrong person to ask about this. Yeah, I mean, like Lamar Jackson, anytime he's involved in a game, you could easily have a lot of points really quick.
Yeah.
Bengals, I don't know, man. I've had I listen. I was eliminated in week 1 Survivor because I took the Bengals. Then the next week I had a big winning week, except not as big as it should have been because I used the Bengals in teasers. Then I don't know. I've been wrong on the Bengals since preseason, so I might be the wrong person to ask about this.
That was so funny. So Pete went 5-0 in week 1 to take the lead in the contest, but was knocked out of the Survivor pool.
Because I took the Bengals. Yeah, I mean it's
We need a Dolphins here. We need a Dolphins.
Can't live in the past.
Ravens melt
Can't
down.
live in the past.
Let the Ravens get some points, more points, and let them melt down late.
Jose, what do you have there?
Shout out to our hopefully future sponsor. I've been talking up this motherfucker for a while. Shout out to our friends at Beatbox. I finally got one right here so we can drink them on air. This is the very same drink that left me incapacitated last Saturday evening. So we're going to have one.
What is it?
What the fuck is
What
that?
is it?
Are you kidding me? It's a Beatbox. It's a boxed drink. It's got some alcohol in there. If you freeze it, you can make it a little slushy. It's great. Again, it's 11%.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
11%. Yeah, Dr. Sauce. That's the reaction. That's reaction. I had 1.5 last weekend, and I was completely incapacitated. So
how'd you find your way home, or did you never leave?
you know what? That's a story for another day, Dr. Sauce.
Sorry.
Completely incapacitated got me. Those do look tasty. What is there a flavor there?
Yeah, of course. Blue raspberry. Come on.
Oh my God.
Tell your
Well,
friends.
we'll drink to
To
that.
you.
We should drink to that.
To you.
To you.
Jose.
Almost call that fumble.
Bleh.
That was a flag.
Oh, Hako says here in Houston, Beatbox is all convenience stores, $4.99.
Yeah, come on. Come
Zach
on.
C wants to know where he can follow Jimmy's mom. I didn't put her Twitter out on the links because there are people who I do get hate, and I just didn't want to give them
To me?
one way ticket to my family. So
By the
I
way,
didn't-
speaking of one-way tickets,
yeah,
There you
I'm
go.
not the only one that has endorsed Beatboxes. Our friend Nasty Nate has also had the beatboxes, and he also was slightly less incapacitated, but definitely drunk on some mango beatboxes.
I get the mango, not the berry.
Well, I mean, if you knew how I eat Dr. Sauce, you would just slap me across the face and be like, "What is this picky fuck doing?"
I'm peace lover. I wouldn't, but I'd laugh.
Man, oh man. Well, my streak of 25 years without eating eggs still goes strong.
But obviously, you're fertile. You have 3 children.
You have 3 children? Jose, you have 3 children?
Yeah. Come on.
He doesn't mess, honey.
I have a secret family. I keep it from Helga. It's her name. My secret wife is actually named Helga, so it works both ways. It's so she feels like she's included while it also being Helga's nickname. So,
wow, that's complicated, don't you
I
think?
have no idea what the fuck he said, but he's on the beatbox.
Something.
He's on the
He's on the
beatbox.
beatbox.
Yeah.
yeah. I've had 2 sips. I'm fucked. Just wasted.
All right, let's take a look. The Bengals are now 3.5. We have them at 10 and at 6.5. We didn't move at 12.5. That's okay. I should have moved, but that's okay. We have the over 41, and it's now just 42.5. This total is too low. When do I double down on it, Ragu?
Halftime.
Okay. What if? How much time is left right
See what the
now?
Bengals do in this drive.
But what if the Bengals run down the field and take care of business here on a 2-minute? Oh, you're right, because they're at their 10.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I feel you. Okay.
If you come away with 3, then you got to feel comfortable a little bit. Then you'll get the best of the number, I think. If they get a touchdown, then obviously not, but we'll see.
What do you guys think of the Philadelphia Phillies' chances in the next round?
Nope.
Yeah. I just wanted them and the Mets to move on for the parlay, but I didn't expect Philly. The Braves, yeah, it's gonna be tough.
World Series, Braves. Now it's officially Braves Astros World Series. That's what my focus has shifted to.
Yeah.
Oh God, baseball
We'll
makes me
see.
want to cut myself. But I've had
I
a
went
good.
through that stage like a couple weeks ago.
Well, I've had a great run. It's just the way they went out, the way the Blue Jays went out.
I didn't know we were saying their names.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The way they went out hurts, man.
I wouldn't want to watch baseball for years after that. I don't know how we're going to talk about baseball on Tuesday.
That's going to be a heated series if San Diego pulls it out. You know, if they win like they should, play LA. That's a hated matchup there.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. I wish that went 7 games. I've always said that for the division series, but
Wow, the Braves are minus 200 against the Phillies for the series.
Yeah.
Seems a little bit. I haven't looked at the pitching matchups, or that just first glance, that seems a little bit stark, doesn't it?
There'll be some runs in that one.
Well,
Philly?
we'll say this: the Blue Jays were minus 180 against the Mariners. So
That seems.
yeah. No, thank you for saying that.
remember that. I remember pulling it up and just being shocked and appalled. I was like, "That's a little aggressive," but I figured out.
Houston minus 230. The Mariners like plus 200. Seems a little bit, just first glance, a little bit surprised. A 5-game series.
Yeah, you know what, Pete? All these first glance looks are going to be featured on Say Hey Plays tonight. So you're
Sure.
you're going to be right on that path. And by the way, not Flush Allen, already thinking what I'm thinking for next year. Red Sox are going to be fucking retooling this offseason. So take that win total over, baby. The Sox are back next year, kid.
They're back every year.
Tell your friends they're back.
When do I get to throw the tomatoes at you?
That is a potential thing that is happening. And since you mentioned it, Ragu, we'll play the video.
If the Yankees were to win the World Series this year, and I'll say this confidently, we can clip this. If the Yankees win the World Series this year, I'll sit down in front of a nice little tarp, $5 for 3 tomatoes. We'll give it all to charity. You can fucking throw tomatoes at me. No fucking problem. No fucking problem.
No fucking problem.
No fucking problem. Still confident. Let's go Guardians.
Pete, what do you think the Yanks' chance of getting there?
I haven't even thought about it.
Hey, you don't have to say another word after that.
He's like football for Pete.
I'm with you, Pete.
I barely remember baseball.
After 162, Pete's like, all right, on to football. All right.
I don't know how you guys even do it with families because, like, my brain I feel the maximum. I feel it. My brain maxes out. The brain goes away. The laundry section, cooking, all of it.
Yeah.
And, I can't. The baseball section of my brain is gone.
Look at fucking.
What takes its place? What takes its place?
Is college football and
Football.
NHL, all of it.
Yeah.
We need you, Pete, come November to give Pub Sports Radio college basketball on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I mean, I am preparing for it.
Thank you.
We
need it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
No, we do. We need it. We're figuring everything out right now. And if you could.
Who caps college basketball? Tell us who, guys.
If you could lock us
Somebody
down
in
on Tuesday.
February.
Good points. I can't argue with that one. Just let us know, people in the chat. Tell us somebody. Pete?
What? Sorry.
I've heard you're the best college basketball capper around.
No, in 2013, I was close. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
2022, I don't know. We'll see. I focused on half times now, though.
Yeah, you had the halftime show that you had rocking was pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that's what I'm planning on this year is just mostly half times and stuff.
By the way, Edwin Diaz in for the Mets and looking bleak. So we're on a commercial in this football game. 2 on, 1 out.
Yeah.
Edwin Diaz up, down 4. If any runs score here, then it's over.
Bengals are sitting plus 3.5. Live total at 42.5. Our guy Nasty Nate says his live under 45.5 feels good still. Keith Gordon, respect. Christopher Blake says, hey, Jimmy, what's up with the Raiders upsetting KC tomorrow night?
I love how he put that. What's up with that? Why'd that happen?
I haven't bet on that game, Christopher Blake, but I hope the Chiefs get the ball and score a touchdown on their first drive. I would be interested in getting in on the Raiders live. So I guess I do have I didn't have a plan for this game, and I feel very good about the situation. I think I have a plan on that game. I'd like to get on the Raiders live as a big dog. What do you think, Jose?
I don't fucking know at all. I like Patrick Mahomes. That's all I got for you.
Do you like his brother?
Jackson?
Okay.
I do. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. His wife can get out of here, but Jackson's fine. He's got some good TikToks. I don't have TikTok on my phone though. That's what makes me old.
Ragu, what do you think of the Monday Nighter at this point?
I know a sharp guy that used to tell us that if you get 3.5 or better in a divisional game in the West, take the points. That's what Will Capper always used to say.
I think that's gonna be my plan, but I'd like to get in live.
What's happening?
Do you guys think he's the whale capper because he looks like a whale?
No.
All right.
I don't know. Is there a story on his name? Because I never really asked Drew about that. What about you, Pete? Do you know the?
I don't know who we're talking about. I'll be honest.
It's good because in college when he was on the swimming team, like they were making fun of him and they called him because he looked like a whale or he was pale or something like that. In college, he was a swimmer.
I thought we were saying the pale capper. Oh,
yeah, something like that. I don't know. It's something like that. It has nothing to do with the big betting. The fact that whale also means a big better in gambling. It's completely.
No, Pete.
No, seriously, it's completely. What's
Are
the
they in
word?
field goal range now? Almost in field goal range.
Oh,
now.
Joe.
Now we are.
Yes,
Now we
yes.
are. But I
Joe
want
Cool,
7.
baby. Joe Cool.
I want fucking 7. Caleb Morrison,
want
very
7.
interesting fact.
7.
$100 parlay on the underdog and the under every game this year. You'd be up $6,300. It's funny, Saxy, mentioning the Dear Mama Tupac album, because that was also a gift. I think it was about, 2.5 years after I got the Digital Underground tape? No, more than that. I can't remember now.
I can also confirm my mother has never given me music as a gift. I can also confirm that.
I bet your mother wasn't an old hippie. That's the difference.
No, that's facts.
Whoa. Yes.
This is all coming into place.
It is coming into place.
Let's drive. Take us home, Joe.
Oh,
No.
Well, no trip without trip.
Peters is just, he's a
Oh, no. The Mets are dead. The Mets are officially dead. 6-0.
6-0.
Fucking done.
I only get a little bit of joy because of what I went through yesterday.
That was terrible.
That was, my
That was a bipolar experience,
the
wasn't it?
that birthday cake I tweeted out. That was because we celebrated my birthday last night, so I had the family over, and that was the baseball game we got to watch as a
Was your
family.
birthday last night, Jim?
It was on
October 4th.
yeah, it was on Tuesday,
Oh,
but we
man.
celebrated it yesterday, and that was the game that we all got to watch.
God. Imagine if I would have gotten you those tickets. Oh, I was very close to buying Jimmy tickets to that baseball game.
Well, it was a game. It was a game.
Ooh.
And it's kind of like life. You know?
I think someone's ahead of us.
Oh no.
You're a good man, Jose, and
Oh, you want to hear something that makes me want to rip up my veins right now? I looked at the website for those team packs for the World Baseball Classic. Fucking gone.
what? They're gone?
Fucking gone.
Where they playing that at, Jose?
Well, the games that matter, the group that doesn't have the United States is in Miami. The other group is in Arizona.
So it's all fresh.
So it's I don't know who's in the United States group, but they're in it in Arizona. And then the bracket of champions, the group of champions,
Miami,
the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and Venezuela, and then Team Israel there for just that warm-up game, obviously. But yes, it's going to be a bloodbath for those 4 teams. 3 teams.
and they playing the finals down there too, or they just
Miami, yeah. Miami. Joe Burrow, 3rd and 7.
It's not even trying.
Throw it out of bounds. We're going for a field goal here.
That's fine.
10-10 halftime would take that.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, I should have gone in on the 12.5, but you're always going to slip up on some live bets. 6.5, 10, and over 41. I guess again, I just wish I bet more money on them.
I said I was going to bet a money line and I didn't do it.
Caleb,
Oh,
my answer to
yeah.
that.
They're going to win the game.
No.
I'm going to give you the final.
Oh, okay.
Hang on a sec.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
It's going to be, let's see, what is it? It's going to be close to the total. The live total is probably going to cash, but the full game total is probably going to be under. Bengals are going to win by 2 points. 2 or 3.
Well,
Bengals by a field goal.
Go ahead.
I like it. I like where we stand right now. I feel like
23-20 Bengals.
Ooh.
23-20 Bengals. I like it. Final score. I'm gonna write it down.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I gave someone that asked me on Twitter a final score of 6-2 Padres in the middle of the game. So it's gonna be a tough time. Caleb asking me about Chris Sale. No way he gets traded. He's gonna be on the Red Sox. I think they actually want him on the team still. So
Are you guys gonna try next year? Or?
no, they're gonna sign Aaron Judge.
Oh, come on.
I don't want him, Jimmy. I don't want him. I don't want the most overrated player in baseball, the non-MVP, the fake MVP.
Oh, come on.
But Whatever. It's not my fault.
He's had a spectacular season, too.
Yeah, he's been all right. Remember when people were like, "Oh my God, he's gonna break the record"? Hey, guys, seventh all time for most home runs in a season. 7th all time. That's what we're celebrating. Cool. Shohei Ohtani for me.
Are you going to bet Shohei Ohtani? You get nice odds.
I'll bet him again tomorrow. I'll bet him next year. I'm gonna bet him every single year. It's like LeBron. He's gonna be the best player in baseball. Just keep giving it to him. But yeah, the Red Sox are gonna try very hard, and the Red Sox are gonna be very much spenders in the offseason, or buyers, I should say.
Where does he wind up playing next year, you think, Judge?
The West Coast, San Francisco.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, that Giants under was so beautiful that Nut Flush gave us.
Yeah,
87.5.
That was easy money.
Pete Creekman is ready for your Tuesday show right now. What I am ready for is your halftime plans. And I know, come on, it doesn't matter NFL.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's watching the game makes me even more uncertain. I mean, it seems like both teams should be able to be okay offensively. So I'd be leaning second half over, but I don't know.
I definitely am leaning second half over. I'm with you. What do you think here at the half? We are sitting with a live total at 43.5. I'm shocked at that.
I'm not.
I got in at 41. I guess I should let you finish because you called the final score 23-20. So you would bet the under at 43.5 right now?
No, because I think it could be 24-20. I think Cincinnati wins by 3 or 4 points. I think Baltimore scored 10 more points, and Cincinnati will score 13 to 14 points in the second half. And Pete and I will cash our team total overs.
I like that plan.
I mean, I'm going to sit pretty where I'm at because I got them plus 6.5. I got the team total 22 or 21.5. So I'm sitting good right now where I'm at.
I should probably do the same, but I got that itchy trigger finger.
That's the crack.
What do you want to do?
That's the pollutant talking right there.
I have the over 41 for 75 American and the 60.
Wow. Jimmy's really Canadian when he's saying 45 American. Holy shit.
It's a big difference. And I didn't say 45, I said 75.
Oh, sorry, 75. I apologize.
But there is a difference. And I won't keep mentioning it. You guys will know that. BetOnline is American funds. Bet365 is Canadian funds. Well, look, we're not. I guess my issue is I should have. If I had doubled all of these bets, if I had 150 on the over 41 and 120 on the plus 10, and then I had 100 on Bet365 on the plus 6.5, then I'd be very comfortable sitting back. But I didn't. I feel like I would like to have a little more invested. That's all.
Dr. Saucy, can you do me a favor? Just in honor of the Mets tonight, could you just check Jimmy's ears for any red hot, any like sticky substance in the ear? You just give him a little rub in the ear and just want to see if there's anything in there,
You know what would happen if I rubbed his ear right now?
He'd probably melt. It'd probably melt and go right to sleep. That sounds like a great time. I mean, you'll see the Joe Musgrove memes later. You'll see him.
I'll remember to ask your mom to do the same when we're in a similar situation.
She'll fucking do it. My mom will embarrass me at any opportunity she can. So,
I'll also ask her what arm her son throws with.
And she'll be like, I have no idea.
I
I was thinking about it. I was really racking my mind. I was like, what was a sporting event that I remember my mom being at? The last one I remember was as a middle school wrestling. I wrestled half a year. It took me half a year to convince her to let me wrestle. I was wrestling. I was getting my ass kicked. And I looked up and I just saw my mom and dad peeking out like through the doorway because they didn't want to pay to get in. They just wanted to see me and then leave. So they just popped their head in, watched me get my ass kicked, and then left. So that was also a very fun one. So shout out to a 2-14 wrestler right here. Not a big deal.
We believe in your future wrestling career. It's time to talk about. Okay, well, we've sort of gone around the horn here. The live totals moved up to 43.5, and the spreads moved to 2.5. One thing we do on this show is we talk about next week's action, and we look at a quick run through. We can't go through each and every game, but we can look at some highlighted spots that our cappers are looking at. Obviously, we have tomorrow night. We're going to be live here. Babano, JPZ going to be rolling with us as a Raider fan. I'm going to reach out to Guillermo Zertucci. I'd like to get some Raider fans in the house. But for Thursday right now, Pete, we'll start with you, and then we'll go to Ragu, and then over to Jose. And we don't have a ton of time, so we'll just be pretty tight with it. What are the spots on next week's card, Pete, that you have some interest in early?
NFL, you mean?
Sorry, my man?
What NFL, you mean?
Yeah, NFL. We have the Dolphins as 3-point dogs at home against the Vikings, and we don't know, obviously, who's going to be a quarterback for them. We have the Browns less than a field goal favorites against the Patriots. The Packers at 7.5 against the Jets. The 49ers
Come on.
against the Falcons.
When are the Jets going to get their fucking respect?
It's an interesting point. I don't know what to do with the Jets.
You know what to do with them, Jimmy?
Yeah,
they beat you in the ass. You got to fucking come on over. Zach Wilson. I know why your mom's so close to you, because Zach Wilson's on the prowl now. Zach Wilson taking names. Brees Hall, Beast. Broke a rookie record. Sauce Gardner, Blankets, Big Bob Saleh. Pretty good. Come.
You have every reason to be excited.
This is the most. I think this is the most amount of wins I've seen the Jets have in like 3 years.
Yeah, that is exciting. I agree.
The last time I remember the Jets being good, Ryan Fitzpatrick was doing his thing.
Pete, what are you looking at here? Do you agree that the Jets are live as 7.5-point dogs against the Packers?
I would have to think so. I mean, at this point, any big dog like that, unless I'm really loving the favorite, would be my default go-to. I was definitely thinking about under. I haven't bet any NFLs. I've bet a bunch of college openers. But Washington, Chicago, I was thinking you got to be liking under at 40. It's already down to 39.5. Got to be thinking that way. Also, what the hell happened to let me see.
Wait, sorry. Hit me with that under again. Sorry, I'm a little.
Bears and commies under
Thursday nighter, yeah.
Thursday night. I mean, I don't know. Then let me see. What am I? What am I? Wait, hold on 1 second. Hold on.
I also wouldn't hate the Jets Packers under as well. If we're just talking unders.
Yeah, and then let me see. The Jags as a small home dog to the Colts. That looks a little bit enticing, right? No? I mean, what the hell happened to the Jags today? Is anyone injured I don't know about?
Trevor Lawrence, not a dog.
Yeah, he's not a junkyard dog. He's got beautiful blonde hair.
Yeah, so I gotta be thinking the Jags plus 1.5 against the Colts is looking enticing. That's what I got to be thinking. I mean, I learned my lesson, right? Fade Wentz, fade Ryan, and now you got the Jags off a loss. Unless there's some key injuries that I'm not aware of, got to be thinking the Jags as a dog against the Colts has some value. Maybe.
I think Suze could pull off a great Trevor Lawrence Halloween costume.
Oh, man. Good call. Good fucking call. I got to tell her.
I think she could pull that off.
Oh, that's such a good call. Suki,
maybe you could be Travis Etienne. You look a lot like him.
But no, you're right. Suki as Trevor Lawrence would be. Oh man. Okay, great call. All right, we got Pete's looks. We have Justin Deep wanting to talk about third quarter leans or bets, and we want to talk about them too. We just want to touch on these Sunday nights and Monday night halftimes. on next week's action. Let's go over to Big Ragu to touch on, is there anything you're looking at next week? And then we'll talk about how we plan to live bet the rest of the game. Ragu, week 6 NFL. What are you thinking?
Miami, Minnesota. I'm leaning Minnesota right now, plus 1.5. It's moved up.
Wait, you have Minnesota plus 1.5?
Yeah.
Against Miami, I'm seeing -3.
Yeah, I got.
You saying 3?
Yeah, I got
Miami. Refresh. Oh yeah, I'm looking at some bad numbers here. Hang on. So you got 3 on that. All right. So what do you got? I lean that way. Right now, Minnesota.
Super Bowl contending Minnesota, according to Clint McLean. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I always forget.
He's always got his.
I should go back and screen grab that and just record that. The Clint defiantly saying that the Minnesota Vikings are going to be Super Bowl contenders.
I can't believe that the guys who got in. I'm those of you who got in on the 7. I respect that you got the best number, but you should have.
I don't like the Vikings as a favorite hardly ever. I like them in the dog roll though.
Anything else that you're looking at?
Yeah, I like take Seattle at home against Arizona.
Yeah, how are they a home dog to Arizona?
I like Seattle. I mean, that's just going up and down the board. Those are the 2 that jump right off right away without breaking anything down.
Well, Seattle's
just look at the line.
3-5 at home, right? Something like that.
23 of their last 28. They're
home. Yeah.
They're dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what? Geno Smith is blowing my mind. I mean, we all have to say it. I mean, no one expected him to be like this. I mean, he's being.
Well, the Jets did. That's why they drafted him.
Yeah. I like that look. I'm interested in that look on Seattle at home. Anything else, Ragu?
No, that's it for right now.
Ragu, what are you thinking about tomorrow night, Raiders Chiefs?
The Chefs, I like the points in that one, taking them.
With Raiders?
I mean, they always scare me, Mahomes, But if you take away, I know a lot of people are going to look at that Tampa game, but you got to take that game off, because Tampa situation. But I think I want to see what the Raiders got going. They're playing tomorrow night, right? Or no?
Yep. Oh yeah.
So the Raiders are playing tomorrow night, right? And then when's that game next month? Sunday night? The Raiders game?
The next Raiders game is
who they play? Who they have on deck? The Raiders.
I mean, it's probably off the book. Do they? I think they have their first bye week.
Or is it bye? Okay.
Yes, bye weeks are happening.
I think we're looking at. I don't know about a total perspective, but I kind of like the points in that game.
That's what I'm looking to do. That is my plan.
Josh Daniels' offense this year, it doesn't look like it's producing a whole lot of nothing. But if they score like 20 points, 20, 22, 23, 24 points, I don't know if it's going to be enough. They're going to have to score probably like 24 to 27 points to get to the number in this game. So I think they're going to have to throw the ball. They're not going to be able to run it. Jacobs, has kind of been nice, but I think they made some good improvements on defense. Kansas City against the run. They're still a little weak against the pass, but they're going to have to expose the pass to cover the number. I think I don't know if they got the weaponry to do that right now. I know everything's running through Devontae Adams or Jacobs. You don't see any more Waller. Renfro's banged up a little bit, so those Waller and Renfro are going to have to get involved for them to make the number here. So I like to see it because I got Waller in my fantasy league. He's been shitting all over me the whole season.
And Renfro is good to go tomorrow. So
yeah,
we're going to bring on.
I think the points are good.
We are going to bring on our next guest, and we have a focus on our second half action here on our Sunday nighter Bengals-Ravens. I'm very excited to bring on our next guest. You know him as the star of The Walking Dead. What a winning percentage with his K-props. And he's doing the same thing with his player props in NFL. And, man's very, very exciting. And he's going to meet my mom. Please welcome to the show, Sharpie's Bets in the house. Sharpie, what up?
Oh, man, I did not go to church this morning, and I'm not ready to meet people's mothers, but I hope you have earmuffs on or you're okay with foul language, because my mom puts soap in my mouth every time I curse, so I fucking cursed more in front of her. So I ate soap as a teenage kid. I'm sorry I have a foul mouth. I cannot help it, and let's win some fucking money, guys. I'm out of hookers and blow, and I need to have a good night.
I love it. What do you have to say about that? I mean,
I mean, as I always say to you, Jimmy, no trip without a tripper. I mean, if that's like what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do.
No trip without a tripper.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't even know what that means.
That's good.
Wrong goal.
That's that 70s lingo, bro. You too young for that.
Yeah, exactly. That's right over my head. I love it. I'm gonna take that though. Thanks. Tell people that.
Speaking football, though, you guys got any halftime bets? Because I'm a junkie, and you know I fucking got some action.
Let's get in on this fucking action here. I'm in a really great spot right now. I got the 6.5 and the 10 on the Bengals and the over 41. Sharpie, what are you looking at? First play of the second half happening right now.
Well, I'm on Mixon's attempts over 13.5. I grabbed every time in a close game this guy has 17 or more attempts. I also grabbed his receptions over 2.5 at halftime. He has 3 receptions in every game. And with their tackle going down, I got a little scared they might fucking start doing a whole bunch of screens. So that tackle's fucking key to me with this Bengals, because if he don't return, they may get blown out.
Interesting.
He was having a problem throwing the ball before the tackle went down. So it's like, fuck, man. You know, like, oof. And then I seen what he was doing with Samaje Perine. Like, they need to use the running back out of the backfield. They need to throw to Mixon more. They need to help Burrow out. They've been dropping zone on him this whole first half, and he hasn't been able to deal with it. I wanted Dobbins rushing receivings, but, like, fuck. They just use too many running backs where you don't know. You can't. It's pick your fucking poison with Baltimore, and Lamar might just be that poison in this half and start taking off this half.
What's JK?
So I didn't
now?
want to go in on the Baltimore people.
JK right now is at 41 yards. Bebsy's on his over 50.5.
That's beautiful. Beautiful, bro. It's just like he's a monster. I put $50 on Duvernay at the half. 65.5 receiving yards was too low for a guy who's leading in targets, and they're missing their number 2 guy or their number 1 guy, Bateman. So they know to double cover Andrews. So it's been the fucking Duvernay show, and 20 more yards and a half seemed too low for a guy who's getting those screen looks. And they're fucking running the ball and throwing the ball with him. They're using Duvernay.
Yeah, Duvernay is money. So right now, let's go back to live action here. Get our live stuff. The Bengals are 2.5. The total is 42.5. That's where we stand right now. And
and it's very rude of me. Hello, Mr. Ragu. Hello, Pete Loshak. I'm a fucking cocksucker for not saying hello. That's very rude. My mom would have stuffed soap in my mouth for that one too. So my bad.
It wasn't cock.
I waved you on, brother. Everything is good, man.
Time of Sunday football season. I'm just usually looking at college openers, NFL openers, NHL, everything. Yes, I'm doing that while we're doing the show.
Jose, can you do me a favor and shoot the link to me on Twitter? I'm a jackass and could only shoot through it on Twitter.
I can do that. I can do that if Jose's. I'll do that right now. My mom was saying that better soap than cock was the.
I mean, if it was up to my mom, she may have had a dude do that, but I did not allow men in my home, and that's why I spent a lot of time in a juvenile facility.
Okay. All right. Okay. A valid answer. Which will you? That was the answer I needed to give you the link to the StreamYard. So you passed our test.
Is that the code? Is that like the fucking truffle shuffle?
Sharpie, you passed our test. Okay. Let me get it for you right here.
I think Jose sent me a link.
Oh, but beautiful, Jose. Thank you.
Everyone does that faster than you, sweetie.
But
you're fast at other things.
Well,
like
I don't
this.
know. Okay, yes,
yeah,
at this.
Okay, here we go. Second half. Well, sorry.
Let's get that cash.
I'm out.
Big 4th down. 4th and 2 here. Looks like a little panic from Mark Andrews. Oh, my God. It was wide open. Holy fuck. He was wide open.
Come on, Bengals.
So we're punting?
Holy shit.
Or was that a 4th down?
That was fourth.
He went for the big enchilada.
Wow. He was wide open.
Wide open.
But it's
Hey, I'll be right back.
yeah, we're good, my man. You're good. What a great group. I love this group we're rolling with right now, man.
You're
Oh.
drinking, that's why.
Do I need to yell at the chat? Because I know they always are the most disrespectful people in the world. Like, Jimmy doesn't ask for donations. He doesn't ask for likes. He doesn't ask for much. And I could always know there'll be over 100 live and like 5 likes until someone says, go fucking hit the like button, bro. Like, that's the least you could fucking do for tuning into this guy's shows. You don't ask for shit, bro. So help the algorithm and help this guy fucking grow. That's what you sure as fuck can be doing. And it's sad that I got to fucking rant and rave over it because, yeah, disrespectful.
Thank you, my guy.
Shout out to the ones who already did do it. That was not meant to the ones who hit the like button. That was to those shameful pieces who can't take a half second out of their life to hit a like button. I tell you to hit the dislike, but YouTube stopped counting that. But it does help for the algorithm. So do whatever you like. Just smash one of them.
You know, when Pete and I started together, we had somebody buying dislikes. Do you remember that?
I remember that. And you know what? It just motivated us to make the shows even better.
It was so funny. So we would start our show, like right when we popped off. Let's say there's like, we open up the show, there's like 100 people in the chat, like first 2 minutes, and we already have like 250 dislikes, you know. And this guy was
That's a fucking score, bro. I felt like I doing something. If you're really coming, that many fucking people hate you, bro. That's a form of flattery, bro. At the end of the day, bro, those cocksuckers spent a half a second to go hit that dislike. Thank you.
It was just one cocksucker who was putting up the cash for it, but and then I tried, like, I don't know, it was once you are in the industry, once you get hated on for a long period of time, you obviously stop giving a fuck about the hate. But when I started, it affected me, and I was trying to figure out who was doing it, which was so stupid. And I never could figure out who was paying for our dislikes.
I feel you, though. I still bark back at people who want to bark at me, bro. And it's just like, really? Why am I giving them the time of fucking day? You guys are peons to me. Why am I even responding?
You guys were great way back then.
But you're Sharpie, you nailed it. Like, it's just such a waste of energy. I think Dan Kelly talked about giving them oxygen or giving it, you know.
Energy's huge, bro. Like, why waste your energy on something you have no control over? Like, and that took me a long time in my life to fucking realize it is what it is, what that really means. Like, you can't control what other people do. I can't control what Joe Burrow does, and that's fucking throw a pick, you bitch.
Wow, he threw a pick? Wow. Oh, man.
Horrible.
Wow.
I'm on the same stream as you guys.
I don't know. This Bengals team, I don't know, man. When are they going to turn it around? I'm not sure if ever.
I know, I'm with you.
Schedule. Oh, they got the Saints next week. That's not nice.
No, you're right.
But Joe Burrow's rolling into these stadiums in like these outfit, like he's
bro, we have Joe Mixon on the fucking flat wide open.
He's getting pretty confident in himself.
Then they're going to be a big favorite against Atlanta. Atlanta might get a backdoor cover there if they're getting blown out. Then they're going into Cleveland, possibly bad weather at the end of October. Then they're back home against Carolina. That'll be a big – that's the next game we should bet them. The others –
Who's the team that's 5-0 ATS, the only team that's 5-0 ATS this year? You just said their name.
Atlanta.
There you go.
Yeah. Atlanta has you know, they are a bad team, but they have fight to them even when they're way down, right? They did it against the Rams, did it today.
Today, almost seems like every game they're fighting back.
Yeah. They did it, yeah.
And that's without Pitts and Patterson today, bro. Like, that's what's crazy.
So if they keep getting big numbers like that, yeah. I don't know, man. The Bengals it might be an auto fade. Then when they go into Pittsburgh after that, I can see them fucking that up for sure. Then at Tennessee, easily see them fucking that up. Against KC, they'll definitely fuck that up. Then at home
Is
against.
that a pass or a run to Duvernay? Kind of missed out on that.
Cover another game except for Carolina all season long.
Carolina's bad, bro. It went like fuck.
That was a run.
All right, thank you. I was hoping they shovel passed it to him and counted it as a reception. Oh man.
Yeah, Atlanta's
Go, girl.
6-0, counting the last game of last year.
Baby. Hey, I was
Yes.
talking like how I like Mariota at the beginning of the year, and everybody was laughing at me.
Well, you're going to kick it with Tucker here, right? 58-yard attempt. I'm going to cover the chat.
Please, God, make this.
I'm going to cover the chat, and I'm going to cover my live betting so I can
Focus.
Yeah. You also don't need
Come
to go
on,
shot for shot.
motherfucker.
No.
Make me be right about my score.
I took over 132 and a half field goal yards for this fucking reason.
130, yeah. He's got the leg.
Hey, McPherson's got 50-plusers in him too, though. So I was like, one of them hit me. Come on, Tucker. Why they fucking pay you? You from University of fucking Texas? Because you're the fucking dude.
He's so
you're that
good.
fucking dude.
Mr. Money.
Woo!
He's so spectacular.
UT, motherfuckers.
He's
Damn.
so good. Dab Fenn's right. The greatest kicker of all time.
All
My son,
time.
I was watching the Giant game with my son. He was home. And, you know, he was elated about the Giants winning that game against Green Bay. But anyway, when Crosby was kicking, I got Crosby on my fantasy team. This is, like I said, first time I ever played fantasy. But he kicked, I think he was kicking like a 47, 48 or whatever it was. I hope he misses. I said, come on, man. This guy's like Mr. Automatic, brother. He's made like 57 field goals over 40 yards.
You see him after he kicked it before it went in? On the replay, he's doing this.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Hey, how many yards was that exactly?
58?
Thank you. I got to add that up.
I thought I saw 61.
Oh, really?
That's what I think I saw.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
I was already at 77, so I was kind of needing that number.
Sharpie, what was your action? I missed it.
I when you tweeted out that I was on, my first bet of the game was over 132 and a half field goal yardage.
Oh, cool. What a cool bet.
Wow.
Both of them led the league last year in 50-yard field goals. So it was like, okay, one of you hit a 50-yarder and this is in.
Oh, what a cool bet. What a fun bet.
Oh, no, 58.
Well, it's fun of my
correct.
task. Somebody in the chat, will you give us the real number?
Yeah, it's 58.
Yeah, 58.
What a cool bet, Sharpie. I love that.
That's digging down deep right
It's
there.
inventive.
That's 135 yards. That's a motherfucking casher. Took me a minute to do some math. Three
All
field
right, well-
goals. It was under over 3.5 field goals, though. And I actually thought I'd fucked up at the beginning when they were kicking a 37-yarder and a 40-yarder. I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to need fucking 4. Nope. Tree.
So the Bet365 just went from 3.5 to 2.5, as all the books did. They were giving the 3.5s juiced. Now they're 2.5s. Now if you want Ravens minus 2.5, that's juiced. The total is sitting at 43.5 or 42.5.
All right.
Benjamin Mill
Let's
says
go.
Mets get one-hitted. I'm not sure if that's a word. But
Bro, it's pretty bad when it's Joe Musgrove doing that to you, the old muskrat himself, dude. But hey, that's fine. I'd rather face the Padres than the Mets, anyways, being a Doyer fan.
if you're looking for any compassion for a baseball team that lost, you're not going to find it here.
Dude, not just lost, bro. That was like sodomized from a different level type shit, bro.
It was a tough one.
Oof. Thank
Tough
God I had
one.
first 5 in that game. I'm sorry for your other problems, but
Tough one to have my
Like-
family over and, you know.
hey, though, I liked your little birthday cake. Canucks fan, happy belated birthday, and
Thanks,
fuck
buddy.
it, it's hockey season, right?
Yeah, that was last night. It was nice to, after watching the debacle, to see a Canucks birthday cake, and
Get presents and have
Yeah.
people around you.
Yeah. You know what my mom got me? Oh yeah. I'll pull it just for it's worth it. It's worth checking out.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Drum roll.
Must be
It's
fantastic.
2nd and 9. They gave another rush attempt to my guy Mixon. We are on our way. Man. He has not really thrown the ball down the field tonight. Like, I was looking at his completions and whatnot and his yardages at halftime, and it was just like, this guy he doesn't know how to read a zone or something.
Give him time, man. It's coming.
I mean, I'd rather him check it down like he's been doing than force it like he did last drive, but fuck. It's 3rd down and 2. You need to get running, Mr. Joe Burrow. It's a 3-point game, dude. This is crazy. At least this ain't a fucking boring game like it has been. Oh, is there not a flag there?
Yeah, there's a flag on the play.
Okay, come on. I was gonna say they kind of like pulled him down.
The Jordan Reds.
Oh shit!
That and Sun Dizzle, who you guys know in the chat. Sun Dizzle, my man Sunny D, and my
Those
mom
are threes, yeah.
Yeah, Jordan threes.
Those are my favorite, the most comfortablest, at least. Like to wear.
My mom and Sonny came out on the Jordan threes, and then my mom has held on to this for how long?
Oh, a long time.
It's
I'm old.
It's the number one Sports Illustrated.
First edition with
Ooh.
all the sports cards in it.
Yeah, from '54.
Ooh.
Whoa. What is that?
Sports Illustrated number one from 1954.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
How much
I
is
have
that worth?
all the sports cards in it. I'm a collector. So cool.
so cool.
He would love it.
Oh, I just freaked out. I freaked out.
Go Mixon, go Mixon, go! That's a reception, baby. Let's fucking go. Easy.
I like the rhythm that Cincinnati's been in the past couple drives. So
I would like to get
keep
paid.
it going, guys.
Well,
Keep that rhythm going.
let's just keep it going. It's been a very good day. Well, actually, better night. Today I got screwed. On the way I've been hustling the books all year, they finally got me today, bro. That
They
one hurt.
did. They shut you down.
No, they didn't shut me down. I fucking lost. Mariota had more than my running backs. I've been running backs versus quarterbacks and fucking stealing money from them. And Mariota fucking went and got me today for a 50 piece. Oh, had way too much. Had Robinson versus like Mariota and Allen. I knew Allen. Like I just. But my other bets did all right, but shouldn't have fighted Mariota today.
You got combined yards for Mixon or just passing?
I didn't take his yards. I took 2.5 receptions and 13.5 attempts.
All right.
Right now, live Bengals plus 2.5 and 43.5. And we're at the like.
Yeah, great call, Jim. You were like, my only cap on this is it's going to be close. When one team went down, was getting 12.5. Great cap there.
Thank you, but I didn't move on the 12.5. I got the
Well,
6
you already-
10. I should have.
Yeah.
If I had to just, if all these bets were doubled, I'd be much more comfortable. But whatever. If I pick up 250 off the game, it's good. But win or lose, spending the night here with my mom capping with us and everybody in the chat and having Peter and Ragu and Sharpie with me is like really memorable for me. So I'm very thankful here, and all you guys supporting the show. It means a ton to me. I'm just very thankful. So thankful that we should probably have another. I'll keep yours.
I was gonna say, like, this is the first show I haven't seen like Jimmy sauced. Usually Jimmy's sauced by the third quarter.
There's always
So
a
maybe
first,
that's a
buddy.
good
There's
thing that
always a
Mom's here.
first.
Mom's keeping it
First for
sober
everything,
tonight.
right? Definitely.
I'm thankful.
Here's to softness. With a hard undertone.
I'm just gonna drink and say nothing.
Yeah, it's all been said, dude. May the Lord be with us.
And with your spirit.
I mean, I've already been sent to hell twice. Satan sent me back, said he doesn't want a new ruler yet, which I said that's fine, but it in due time, it is my time to take over soon. I mean, I heard how fucking crazy of your age is, which is bullshit. I would like to see your ID. You've got to be like 47. But I don't want to even try to even live that long. Like, everybody's body seems to shut down way before that time. So just knock me off before the body problems and call it a day. And build a statue outside my house like I'm some sports star. That's all I ask.
Worry about the mind, not the body.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Usually white women deteriorate at a very fast rate.
Man, maybe I need to keep dosing more. That's all, just take care of the mind. Oh, man. I'm trying to check up stats and I grabbed the wrong box score because this is shit for a box score, whoever I clicked on.
Blitzer Bobby says, worry about the mind, not the body. Best thing you ever heard.
Good. We need it now.
But that's the only reason why I say 73. I know that people don't like talking about age, but I mean, come on, 73. You look incredible.
Thanks, babe.
That's absurd. My grandpa's like 80 and he's in a home with dementia. Like I that's crazy for that age. Like, I've seen all my family members. They just look like they've been underneath a freaking bridge smoking dope. Well, maybe they have been, but still, they look pretty bad at fucking 50 to 80 in my family. Meth has done our family bad.
Yeah, Blitzer Bobby, she's 73. I'm 43. She had me. Well, I've always known her. 30 years was easy math for me.
30-year difference. Yeah.
So you actually waited to have kids, that's a good thing.
Oh, no.
He's
No,
my
you were
fourth.
just the bread of the litter?
He was my third. I've had 4.
Okay. See, I'm 38 and I've got 5 children, 15 to 22.
Wow.
Where you at? Hey, and they're all successful.
PI, baby.
Wow, were you under the
They
bridge
both
too?
love. They're all good. I don't want kids. I don't want females. I won't even date. Like no, girls are they're the devil. I'm cool. I don't want to pay no more bills. I'm almost done. They all live in my house anyway, so it's like, when are you going? But it's either service or college in my house. You don't got a fucking choice. I mean, I guess that is a choice, but yeah, there ain't no, I want to sit around and work at McDonald's. Fucking, can I? No, get your fucking ass up, bro. I get to sit around all day. It's my house.
Let's get them in for 7 right now.
Please.
Oh,
That was a waste.
What was that?
Wow.
Yeah,
Siete.
I don't know what that was.
Remo says you have nice hair.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, bro. I work out too every Tuesdays. Oh, not me, bro. Sorry.
I tried to run a pick route. Didn't work.
He's not pleased. He's nonplussed.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, the Packers ran that pick route left and right today and didn't get fucking called once. Like, I was watching that London morning, and I'm really sick of this God Save the King shit. Like, god damn, bro. Can you let the queen, like, be dead? And
What the fuck are you doing?
Are you kidding me?
Man, the Bengals are Carson Wentz's team.
Unbelievable.
They really are.
Oh, you fucking.
What the hell is that?
What a stupid time to make a play like that.
Zach Taylor. He's such a cuck, man. He's
What
not
a fucking idiot.
Why would you call it a play at this point of the game? Just punch it in.
He's just
What a terrible.
this
what are you
is
doing?
when he wants to have his Broadway debut. Here, a
Hey,
fucking
good
second
teams,
goal against your fucking
line it
division
up and
rival
run
in
it
their
in,
barn.
bro. Bad
Jesus
teams do
Christ.
trick plays in the red zone. Bad teams do trick plays in the red zone.
It's 4 down territory on the 2 yard.
Why would you call a trick play there?
Oh, he's just. I mean, he's just. I despise him.
And now they're gonna go for it on what, 4th and fucking on the 1 or 2?
Now you have to, just because if it's the end of the second quarter, right before the half, I hate when they do that. Just get the 3 points and go. But now you have to pin them. This is all Zach Taylor's fault. If they get in, good, but it's all his fault.
I just don't understand. Why would you call a trick play like that?
I'm covering up the chat so I can't see if you guys are ahead of us. I'm gonna just. Oh, you fucking! I feel.
I feel used and abused.
Had all the fucking momentum going their way.
What the fuck was that, bro?
Oh my God! Come on.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
3 fucking shitty plays, man. 3 of them.
It's just gonna cost all of my
The trick play and not that.
It's going to cost all of my action. Zach Taylor being just a fucking clown. Cliff King, I don't think you can after that. It was the worst case scenario for Zach because they got to that 1.5 yard line where you sort of need to go for it or pin him mathematically.
Squandered opportunity big time there, man.
It's all his fault that it got to that.
Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck was the first play? What was the first play call? That screwed your whole fucking series.
Yeah, PI, and then you go to that stupid pick wrap bullshit.
So the way I'm looking at this, and I know we just watched Zach Taylor play the fool, but I think points are going to be scored in this next. How long do we have in the next?
You got like 3 minutes left in the third.
I could have really used a rush attempt to mix it in that fucking.
I'm waiting for something,
I'm
of that nature, or even try to sneak it in for a yard and a half. Who cares?
Not only
spread out and call it, run it right back up the middle or something.
I'm going to drop another 50 on the over at this point. I really think points are going to be scored. I'm getting a 37.5 with no vig. I probably should have waited longer. It's circling. I probably should have waited longer and maybe got a better number, but they're moving the ball very comfortably here. And this is not a situation where the Ravens can relax. Blitzer, Bobby, I'm with you. So I just moved on the over 37.5. Cheshire Cat saying Green's going to try and run it with me. We have coaches making asshole decisions, but the Bengals are moving the ball comfortably. Blitzer Bobby coming with me too.
Hey guys,
Jose.
It's nice to see everyone again. Sharpie, it's nice to see you. I heard we were talking about run to the litter, so I had to pop back in.
Are you the runt of the little? Oh, you are his new. You're the oldest son, though. You're not the runt.
Oh yeah,
you're the big dog.
You're right there. I am the dom here in that family, I guess.
You're right. I mean, I'm the middle child, bro, which means once again I had soap and disgusting stuff done to me, and was beat like a fucking savage ragdoll because I was the middle child.
I was
not just the middle child.
The baby.
I am a junior, but I'm the second fucking boy born. Why am I the junior, huh? I should not be the hated one here. It's not my fault my dad left my mother for that loaf of bread and never came back. And I have that fucker's name because I had that shit taken out on me, man.
Sharpie Jr., huh?
I am a junior, and I didn't become a junior until I was 16, 17, and tried to go get my permit, and they said I was wanted in 5 states. I was like, what? Because this guy was smart, bro. No, I mean, granted, guys, he was a cook for the Hells Angel. I'm not going to say he's smart, but to not give your son a junior knowing you're going to use his social security is pretty fucking smart.
Left you holding the bag. No pun intended.
So,
that is what Venezuelan moms do as well. Shout out to Rugnet Odor, who has a brother named Rugnet Odor. And
we have 5 brothers named Rugnet.
Yeah, whichever one was the better one, that's how that goes. I understand it. I get it.
You could be proud of one son and be, this very shameful of the other one at the same time.
Hey, I get having favorites too, bro. Like, I love all my kids, but let's not be real. We all got a fucking favorite, bro.
Yeah, Jimmy's the favorite, obviously, right?
Oh. I thought he jumped. Oh my God! There goes Andrews. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Oh, come on. That's not helpful.
Let him out of jail.
What a strange 3 minutes of action.
What do you think Burrow was thinking when that play was called? He was like,
Oh,
all right,
my God.
okay, whatever.
Yeah,
He had to have been thinking, like, why? What are you doing?
yeah.
He was thinking, I'm Patty Mahomes. I'm Patty Mahomes. I'm gonna do the fucking shovel play to Kelsey. Oh wait, there's no fucking Kelsey there.
Isn't that like a sideways insult? It's like, I know playing regular football, you guys aren't going to get a score here, so let's call a trick play just because of how much you guys suck. Maybe that'll work.
Two trick plays. Two.
Isn't that kind of an insult to the offense or to Burrow or whatever?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I would think so. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh. See, this is stuff you get. I don't watch too much of this stuff live, but you really do kind of get insights that you can't see.
Pete just bets it and goes to bed, just like
Yeah, or no, yeah. No,
Like
I'm
a boss does it.
doing research for other sports.
And then he wakes up, sees the money in his account, and says, "Oh,
No,
I guess that's a nice day, huh?"
but he doesn't have the
That's how
biases.
most of my games are, though. Like on
No stress
baseball, it's too
relations.
stressful. I don't want to watch the game I've got money on. I'd rather just hear the text from somebody saying, "Fuck yeah, we won," and I'm like, "All right, cool."
No, but you definitely. I mean, people who watch the games religiously definitely have a certain advantage that the people who don't have. No question about it. I don't care how many smart, sharp guys who bet on the Commanders today would disagree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. it's just-
Oh man, I was thinking about you when they were down the goal line.
Yeah, fucking. Oh, but you beat the closing number, and the other sharp guys bet on it too. Yeah, I know. I've heard all that before. Every fucking.
I was on the right side.
You beat the closing number, and other sharp guys bet it too. Okay. Nonetheless, Allen warned me against it. That's all that matters to me.
I always thought that you had an advantage though when.
Yeah, that's right. Then there's the other advantage, which is that your brain doesn't get filled with like biases that can throw you off.
Nonsense, really.
What?
There's a lot of nonsense that you get when you watch games.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You don't have them in your head. You don't hate players. You don't hate certain teams. You don't, like you watch me in the playoffs. Like that's part of the reason why I'm hesitant to make so many future bets in NHL is because we get to the playoffs and I'm a fucking mess because I've got all this money and I can't cap properly.
Right. Sure.
I don't know. I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna figure it out. But I learned a ton our first year together. Before I learned so much getting killed in baseball, but I came down in October, and I got hot in NHL and had nice. And you still had a better record than me at the end of the year, and it taught me so much about.
Well, yeah, I was listening to you and also Nutflesh Allen, the other guys, and the people giving their comments, and capping the cappers, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if we talk about who are the cappers that? I mean, we all look up to different cappers, but let's do Spanky as a.
Spanky?
He doesn't fucking watch any games. He just beats the line movement and fucks off.
Spanky?
All right, whatever.
Yeah, Spanky. I was about to post a trolling thing to him on Twitter, but I didn't. He was saying he was slamming people who make $20 bets, and then and then I was gonna make a $20 bet and post a screenshot and be like, when this wins, you better come in here and kiss my ass. And then I was like, but what if it loses? Of course it won.
Oh, of course it won. Yeah,
of course.
But I mean, he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't watch the games. They beat the line move in college basketball by 5 points and they go for dinner. That's not the way I want to gamble personally. Stimmy, I'm going to be on the Alouettes, but I still haven't bet it.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the Alouettes. But I haven't bet it yet. Is it still 6.5? I'll focus on it in a second here. I want to.
God, can someone cover fucking Andrews, you cucks?
Been watching Mark Andrews do that for fucking years now, even since Oklahoma. That big dude is ridiculous.
I actually seen him in the fucking Oklahoma Georgia game at the Rose Bowl. That shit was sick. That was the first ever overtime game in the BCS playoff.
There you go. There you go.
Let's fucking go, Lamar. Let's come home with it.
And there goes Lamar, and he gets tripped up. All right, fuck.
This is not that whole Zach Taylor. You know what? Oh God, I despise Zach Taylor. But that whole drive is that could cost me all my bets. It's that fucking little gag drive, little just for laughs gags.
Oh boy, the pollutant level is high. The pollutant's out. I heard Sonny was in here as well earlier.
No, he wasn't, but he was in on these sneakers. That's why we brought him up. He came in on
Well, that's your birthday present? How nice.
Yeah, from Sonny and Mom, and I'm very it's cool. Thankful.
Are you gonna drink out of that?
No.
Oh,
You saw the white sneakers that I was drinking.
Yes,
out of,
I did.
But I didn't tell you those are my shoey sneakers.
Well, I was suspecting it.
Did you smell them?
I
Did you
tried
smell
not
them?
to. I thought I'd be respectful.
They got fucking gnats hanging out there.
What are the odds that I saw this in the comments, and I'm hesitant to even ask, but what would get Dr. Saucy to do a shoey? Like, in what universe would that happen?
Oh, that'll never happen.
Oh my
the
God! You know
meta
who's
universe.
gonna fucking throw the ball to? You can't fucking cover Andrews on third down.
Thanks for that, Sam. I thought it was funny.
It was nice. It was nice. All right, Bengals are now 5.5 live. Totals at 36.5. I need the Ravens to go for 7 here, not be little bitches and kick a field goal and play conservatively. They have one receiver. His name's Mark Andrews.
It's pretty good.
Who's that on the ground?
I don't know.
Is that Trent Dilfer? Who is that?
Oh.
NBC's hit drama
It
series.
was a Caucasian.
It's a raven? No, it's a something. From...
Jimmy, you kind of
It
look
was a
like Trent
Raven.
Dilfer.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh man, I have a much bigger sack than Dilfer.
Oof.
That's
I
got
don't
a
know
baby
about
sack.
That's Super Bowl champion Trent.
I was about to say, I don't know. That's a Super Bowl winning with Ray Lewis sack. So
Yeah, no. But after you murder a man, you have an extra confidence.
Yep.
You have extra kick in your step. You know.
yeah,
You do?
Oh yeah. Ask
that's
Hernandez.
Ray Lewis.
Oh fuck!
What? He's doing good still.
He went over Ray Lewis's head and straight into Hernandez, bro.
Well, I mean, the
He's
biggest
still
sack
good,
of
right?
all.
He's still good, man. He's still sitting back, kicking it, man.
Didn't he hang himself?
Oh yeah.
What?
I thought Hernandez took himself out.
Oh no, he probably did.
Is Jimmy being for real right now? I don't know if this is a bit anymore. I don't know you, Jimmy. I don't know you.
This is a bit. Oh, look. If it was a bit, it worked. Jonathan Yim comes in. Oh, Shuey today or Monday? Today or Monday? Oh, God. All we have are the tall cans, too. And, when Nick is he handles those Shuey's with class, but they're little beers. They're baby beers. I drink man beers.
I don't drink beers.
Wait a second. Are you drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon again like last week?
No. If I could have gone to the liquor store, I would have brought back Pabst Blue Ribbon. Because how am I supposed to do Shuey's? You don't drink Shuey's with tall cans and Sapporo.
You don't do it with freaking tall cans of PBR in America either, bro. Like, I'm trying to tell you, that's the Laker beer out here.
I am.
PBR?
Yes.
Wow.
That's bro. The guys who drink PBR are like the mechanic guys who drink 12 packs, 24 packs all day long and walk around with no shirt. And those are PBR guys.
He doesn't generalize.
And they may be from Alabama.
He really doesn't
The
generalize.
bikers will drink PBR too.
But a bunch of rednecks drink PBR.
I'm gonna get another 6-pack. I'll get a 6-pack tomorrow. I'll get it for Monday night. Monday Night Football.
Thanks. Thank you for your
I'm
service.
telling you, you need to go watch this song. Keep your hands off my PBR. Is that Duvernay? That's motherfucker right. That's 9. Yeah.
And shout out to Jonathan Yim. We love you, man. Thank you so much for the dono. Thank you for believing us, hanging with us, running with us. My chair is squeaking. Did you hear it?
I did. I was hoping it was your chair.
Oh, Dr. Saucy.
Don't mess with Jazz.
Why are you hating? That's from TJ Parks. He's talking about. Okay, let's get the Ravens in for 7 fast.
There goes, what is that? A wide receiver in the backfield again? Jesus Christ.
Flag.
No, that's Kenyon Drake.
They need bodies. Anyone.
God, I wish I didn't go in on that second. What was my last
Holding on the defense.
Decline first down.
decline?
Yeah, that's an automatic 5.
All right, we're covering the chat now just because we're a little bit behind. And
Shout out to the chat, though. Smash the like if you haven't. We appreciate everything. The donos help. The likes help. Jeff Slaughter pays for this all by his motherfucking lonesome. So we appreciate you all who sent donos. If you can't, that's fine. Smash the fucking like. That's just as fucking helpful. So we appreciate you all.
yeah, man, for real. Sharpie killed that. And, if with our situation, like any way you can support Jeff. Oh God, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're all fucking holding our breath like, don't catch it, don't catch it, don't catch it.
Lamar doing Lamar things right there.
But this is not like some huge company. This is one man, Jeff Slaughter, like with a dream and belief in us. So anytime you support us, you're supporting Jeff, and it means so much to us. And if you want to open a book, do it at the spots where we can get something out of it. My bookie and Bet Online, because we won't sell you anything ever. We're just trying to win money.
That's for some great shirts.
I don't got no fucking bag.
We've talked about it before. The pollutant. We should make a shirt that just says the pollutant, and it's the Omicron variant with your face
This is
on
a
it.
big third down. If they don't get no yards, they're kicking a field goal.
The pollutant.
They're milking this
Follow
clock too.
tracking.
This is what Harbaugh does, though. Harbaugh though will outthink himself, dude.
Typical
He
AFC
tries
North
to get.
game right here, man.
They need to just run the ball right here, see what they get, and then decide on what they're doing.
It's the worst case scenario for me if that happens. Can we go home with it, Lamar?
And he throws.
That's
It's 4th and 1. 4th and 1.
Wow.
They're gonna go for it, bro.
They have to go for it.
This is Harbaugh right here, bro. And then they're gonna be all on ESPN talking shit if he doesn't get it again. Like they praise you if you do it and fucking talk shit if you don't get it.
He thinks he got it.
Look,
I don't think he was close.
Harbaugh's made mistakes, and he made a mistake last week, but I would take him 10 times out of 10 over fucking Zach Taylor,
Bro, Harbaugh will go to war with his players. We
Zach
know that.
Taylor, that guy wants to fucking shoot
famous.
MDMA,
Does
Bro,
it?
Lamar's got to keep this right here, right? Don't. Oh, they
What's
really
happening
took
now?
a delay of game? They really took a delay of fucking game.
Wow, are you shitting
They're
me?
letting the fucking play from 2 weeks ago fuck with this play call now.
Unbelievable.
Him going for it 2 weeks ago is fucking with this now.
I'm surprised that he's letting that happen. Pete, we talk about the biases. There was the vividness bias for Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Or recency bias, I should say, but both. What a little bitch.
I get it, though, in a way, though, because you do got Tucker, and if they do come down and score a touchdown, all you need is like 2 first downs to win the game. I guess. You got it, like, but still, it sucks. It's too high. Too high.
Ooh, wow. Shout out to everyone who had the under. Man.
I believe that was Razor's fucking big play, yeah?
Yeah, under 47 and a half.
I was thinking that the Monday night game might be a good category, might be a good situation for the under, but I don't know. Just because
I
Vegas.
thought about getting on this
down.
over. I'm glad I didn't donate.
Motherfuckers.
Who's playing again tomorrow? We got the Chiefs and Raiders. And
Yeah.
I heard you guys talked about McDaniels, man. Like, that dude's been asked every time he's been a fucking head coach.
Just they'll try to slow it down. Casey will be like, all right, fine. No problem. I don't know. These primetime unders is going to get pounded. I have to assume it's not going to be 51 tomorrow, all right? It's 51 and a half. No?
Well, what's crazy is you always get the day of the game, the guys that go to work and the regular everyday dudes, and then they bet it as soon as they get off work. They don't want the bet sitting there all day. I don't know why. It always gets steamed up like a point before the game, like an hour within, because guys get off and they're fucking hammering the total. No one bets an under at that point.
I guess. I don't know.
All the average regular guys I go watch a game with would never put $1 on an under. They're screaming for points. They don't want to see a boring game. They don't understand that shit.
Is that true? There's still those people around?
There's
I
a
think so.
bunch.
Yeah, I
Really?
think so as well.
I thought those people went away in like 2015 at the latest.
Bro, I'm in Vegas last year chilling, and someone comes up to the table, and I'm chilling with my buddies talking to sport, and they come up over there and they're like, "Hey man, if we go put 100 on the Dodgers, we only win 160. But if we bet the Braves, man, we get 280, bro." That was how they were capping.
Okay.
How much they could make off a bet. Like, that's, bro, they don't fucking care. These guys will blow money like it's the thing. Like, oh my God.
All right.
But back to the under. No,
Yeah, not a bad
Oh, man.
You know the Chiefs are going to score. Can the fucking Raiders keep up?
I'm excited about live betting it tomorrow.
Is it in Vegas or in Kansas City?
It's in Kansas City. Beautiful, too, in Kansas City, Missouri. Gorgeous. A little bit of a meth problem, but beautiful weather.
Ah, come on, guys.
A lot of hot crack pipes, but gorgeous night.
Oh, I knew somebody who did live out there. Do you know, like, there's this, like, trailer, drop by trailer, drop by trailer, drop by trailer type shit with no fences, and you can see your fucking neighbor type shit. So I believe you on all the fucking tweaker shit you're saying, because who the fuck else is living like that?
Tweaker is a trigger word for me because my mom called me a tweaker when I was like trying to smoke when I was young. So.
Hey, back in the day, they called that shit dope, bro. And it's like, no, I smoke marijuana, mom. You smoke dope, okay? Like, stop. Calm down. This is weed.
You're right. I remember my friend Gilson was always like, don't call it dope. You know, because he's, black dude.
Everybody over the age of like 42 calls the word dope, like marijuana. And they're like, no, bro, no. You calm the fuck down. That is not dope.
Yeah, I stopped calling it dope when he said that.
My grandpa would come ask me for some dope. Hey, Dave, man, let me get a little bit of that dope. And I'd be like, hey, grandpa, I ain't got none. I smoke weed.
In our
Come
house,
on,
the
mix
kids
it.
would ask me for it. It's not the other way around.
Wow.
I have one of my 5 kids who smokes. He's 20 years old and he looks like a Calvin Klein model and he goes to the gym every day. But he started smoking when he was 16. And in my house, that's okay, but you got to have A's. I'm not going to let you smoke weed if you can't keep your grades up. So it's up to you what you want to do. And to me, it's like a fucking job going to school. So as soon as you get home, relax, calm down. You're not allowed to do it before school. You're not allowed to do it after. And now that he has a real job, he don't smoke before. He always smokes after. It's just to relax. He said, oh, man, I need to take a fucking a break, man. I said, what do you need to take a break for? You take like 2 hits a day. He's like, man, I'm getting too fucking high. I'm tired all the time. I says, It's called being stoned, bro. You're fucking stoned.
Mhm.
Like, you're not tired. You're fucking stoned. No, but the dude smokes one hit and acts like he's on heroin. It's like, fuck, wake up. His face and everything drops, like melts. You're like, whoa, but, you know, he uses that as a literally just like a relax. Like, he don't smoke, but like nothing. And I've had trees and trees around these guys since they were babies. And I've been very upfront about it. And you'd be surprised. Most of them don't want nothing to do with it.
What a fucking schmuck.
What the hell just
Yes,
happened?
Joe Burrow is a schmuck.
That happened so fast.
They've made this pace come to a crawl on the offense.
He hasn't really taken no shots downfield, dude.
Fuck, I mean, what are you throwing at?
He's been blocked how many times now? How many times have they batted his passes down? This is getting ugly.
Come on, Joe.
Why
Step
the fuck is P.
up.
Ryan in the game? God damn it. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
What
Joe's
the
not
fuck?
trying.
This guy's
Oh,
on.
I'll take
fucking
anything right now. Give us a flag.
Was there a
We're
flag?
begging. There's a flag. I don't know on what.
Yeah, what it means.
I'll take it. Holding on the defense. That's an automatic first down. Let's
Automatic.
get Mixon in the game and hand the ball off.
Okay,
Am I gonna cash or am I gonna?
we're gonna cash. Have faith.
Let's go. Let's go.
Cheers. I'll go off screen and smoke when I cheers because people like to flag me and they're assholes. So yeah, screw you guys. When I pop off screen, I'll take my bong load because one of you guys pressed the button on me.
We love you, Sharpie, man. But you know, we just got to make it to November 17th.
He's gone.
Yeah, he went to go do his thing.
Oh yeah, you know, whatever. Like,
Do your thing.
we do have to make it to November 17th as a channel.
Yep.
It's very important that we.
It's like so important.
It couldn't be more important.
But what can you get dinged for? Like cursing is fine, right? Just
Cursing
make
is
sure no
fine.
nudity, right?
Yeah, don't show your junk, Pete.
Right, no nudity. Cursing is fine. What could possibly happen? What could, right?
Pete,
Right.
don't you dare.
No, I'm not asking. Yeah.
Controversial topics, Pete. I know you love talking about those controversial topics you love broaching. Don't
Right,
you-
sure. I mean, I won't even mention the topics, but we know what they are. I won't mention any of them.
What are they, Pete? What
Hey,
are they?
there's
I'm
no
not
more
gonna
The
mention.
Walking Dead, bro. For me not to have gotten a strike and other people to have not gotten one is bunch
You've
bullshit.
never.
I
never-
mean, and I've got the foulest mouth on YouTube for.
You're
for
clean as a
I'll be
whistle,
real.
Sharpie. You're clean as whistle.
That's why they call him
I know, which is
Sharpie.
crazy, bro. Like, I don't get it. So the fact that other people could get strikes just blows my mind because the stuff I say on mine, people whine and cry about in the comments. And yeah, just put your earmuffs on, bud.
Seeing is different than hearing.
Hmm.
See no evil, hear no evil.
Hey,
There's
that's
no
what I
secret,
picked
man.
that up from the great Ben Scully. If you say something, don't fucking bring it back up to their attention. Just keep going. More than likely, they didn't even fucking hear it.
And no hate speech. So just say that you love everyone and everything, or like, just don't say you hate anything, and then you were fine. Right?
Hate's a strong word. Like,
No,
I
just not.
realized that growing up. Like, hate's really strong. I dislike things.
Sure, oh, sure.
Hate,
Dislike
that's
speech.
like, ouch.
I dislike runs in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Does dislike speech count as hate speech, though?
No.
No.
Dislike speech is
I
fine.
dislike that Samaje Perines in the game right now.
That's okay to say. Just don't say you
I
hate it.
dislike managers with a quick trigger on their pitchers.
That's
Oh,
fine.
well,
Don't say you
please,
hate it.
Jose, You're
I don't
obviously trying to get me started.
No. I just dislike that, Jimmy.
Just
That's what
stop.
I dislike.
I think we're gonna be fine.
Well, we were going to be fine until Jose tried to get me.
Tried to take a jab? Bop!
I also dislike when players get left too long. Hashtag Grady Little.
Hashtag Tom Brady.
Yeah. Well, you truly hate to see that as a Jets fan. I'm just sick of that.
Oh, this is gonna be sick if they drive all the way down there and don't score again. This is just
Oh,
been,
that's
like,
what's
how
gonna
many
happen.
times that I'll be
It's
sick of.
gonna happen for sure. Like as soon as you said
We've
it, I
seen
knew.
this how many times today? Just nice, good drive after good drive. Too. Let's do a double reverse.
But also the unders could all hit, and the Bengals money line could hit. Bengals could easily come through, cash 6, and
There you go. Hand it off to my guy. No, is that not my guy? What the fuck? Stop fucking giving it to Samantha!
That also seemed like a weird play.
Oh, that was Mixon. Yes. Sorry, I'm going through it. Gonna have a little sweat over here.
Walla Walla Dose in the house. What up, Walla Walla? Chuck DLC says we dislike when the channel gets in trouble.
Exactly.
Hey, me too. My views go from like hundreds to fucking shit, so we dislike it too.
Yeah, it's perfectly put. It's perfectly put. Perfectly
couldn't
put, Chuck.
Can they throw it downfield?
Burrow has been such a cuck tonight.
Oh.
Every little, he's not trying.
This play call makes me want to fucking puke.
He's just not trying.
It's like, yeah, here you go. Boom, boom.
I'm just gonna point out.
Did he just throw that to Mixon?
I think so.
That's a fucking third catch.
Okay.
Great
Feel better. Okay.
You know, I'm just gonna say this: Zach Wilson's offense scored 40 points today.
He's one of the Wilson brothers, right? They do movies.
Go! First and goal.
Here we go again.
Now they're gonna come up with some cuckosaurus.
Cuckosaurus.
Let me get out my cuckosaurus book and see what I can draw up. He's got his fucking etch-a-sketch over there. He's like,
An etch-a-sketch.
Cuckosaurus Rex.
He's like, all right, I got Jamar Chase. He looks like he can throw the ball. I saw him do it in practice.
I'm gonna pour gasoline on this football. Light it on fire.
Fucking hand it to Mixon, please, baby God Jesus. Get in there. Oh, touchdown, Mixon.
Yeah, wow.
No, they sit down at the 8-yard line.
Give it to them.
Fucking garbage.
They don't like us. They don't like us.
Fucking believable.
Really?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the 2-minute warning. They just don't like us.
Yeah, he is down
Well,
low.
we don't see where the football is. I think it breaks the line.
There.
If you
Push
can
the
get it
ball.
from the other angle. Yeah, no, if you get a look from the other angle, I think that's a touchdown.
Yeah, it's on the line.
If we can get a look from the far
Depends on his
side.
knee.
Zach Taylor's like, oh, God.
Woo!
Tonight, I'd like you to light a
He
candle.
looks like, oh man, I gotta make another play call.
Oh wow! You know,
That's exactly what that was about. Like, guys, did we score a touchdown or no?
I'm sure no one's asked Dr. Saucy this, but how was your trip to the candle store with Dutch?
How was it? I was with my daughter. It was awesome.
Okay, fair is fair.
Sorry, I was looking at Nate's comment. How does your mom feel about you taking her out of the What Up intro?
Cash the big bet on his attempts over 13.5. We got 14.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's the What Up intro?
What up, cappers, gamblers?
Oh, you're right. Wow, you're right. Because I used to say "What up" to you in my first.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, you're
fun.
right.
I guess Jimmy doesn't love his mom. Confirmed.
No, Nate. Respect, man. I love you, Nate. Also, I don't need to get petty.
Oh, jeez.
But you know that my friend Nate, who I love so much, he doesn't follow me on Twitter.
Oh.
Wow.
He doesn't follow me on Twitter. Why would he? I get it.
He doesn't want to see your plays. Why would he? He's told you he doesn't tell your picks. Come on.
I just realized over the last few weeks, last
36 weeks.
but But Nate, good point. I stopped giving you what up on my
I
show.
know you did.
There's an eye for an
I
eye.
stopped the what up mama, man.
What?
Yeah.
Nate shocked. What if Nate comes in with screenshots? I might have to send him the link and be like, Nate, defend yourself.
No, it did
That's
hurt my
the
feelings.
Nate's
And I'll be
dude,
honest
bro.
with you. The last fucking year and a half. Because I was like, because he can still message me, but he doesn't need to follow me, I guess. I don't know, weird.
Oh, fair
Hey, but there's times though that like it does weird shit like that on Twitter, bro, where you like all of a sudden unfollow somebody and you never hit it though. Like Twitter does do some weird shit, and that's where Nate was like, "What?" Like he probably didn't know that he didn't follow you.
No,
I'm not going to give Nate the out.
it shouldn't have affected me so much, but I did hold it in for like 36.
Oh, you held it in there,
weeks.
bro, and a little bit of alcohol let it out. So now he's following you. Believe that.
No, I mean, fair is fair. Fair is fair. That's how Nate feels. That's how Nate feels. You see it.
Oh, I feel okay. This didn't work for me.
Well,
Second
again,
goal.
from experience, don't hold a cup of
Touchdown,
water.
Burrow.
Good job, Burrow. Fuck yeah. Don't hold a cup of water around Nate.
Does a field goal get you your over, Jimmy?
Let's see where I'm at.
Because this is gonna put it at 30.
See, they should have 24 points, Pete.
No, it won't.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, my last bet was, I think, pretty stupid. It was like a reactionary, and it's probably going to cost me all of my. Cost me a night in the black because we've made great bets on the Bengals throughout the night. But let me just go over to. How do you do this? Sorry, I'm still a little new to bet online. My bets.
I like how Jimmy has to talk his way through everything too. It's very funny.
Oh wow! You watch.
Well, it's better than leaving dead silent.
It's good to externalize your feelings.
Uh,
You just don't know that, Jose.
Yeah, we have the plus 10 over 37.5. No, I'm screwed. It was a bad bet. It was a stupid bet. But if the Ravens come down and put up 6, we catch it all, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the smart guys who bet on Wentz today would probably look at the plays for the game and say that it wasn't a terribly bad bet. I mean, there was that, the flub of 6 points by the Bengals, and then Lamar Jackson missed a guy in the end zone, or was that before you bet it? I don't know, but
I need 11 yards from Duvernay and sweep the board.
I love it.
Good day.
I blame Zach Taylor.
Oh!
We made
That's
that.
in.
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck.
Come on, that's in.
Hey, you're telling me your butt cheeks didn't clench?
Oh.
You actually wanted him to miss right there. You wanted.
I wanted him to miss. But it was. Come on, let's not play pretend.
Let's not act like that wasn't close. Come on.
Nah, bro, it goes right over the fucking yellow thing, bro. Oh, that's like over the post. It didn't go in it. It went over the yellow goal post.
No counts. No, this is good for us, really.
It was too high. Too high.
Oh man, I love this opportunity to hang with you guys. Jose, Pete, Ragu, Sharpie, you guys all mean so much to me, and all these captains in the chat. I've so many of you we've been running through, really fighting for 5 years, and this shit. The stakes are fucking high, and thank you guys here with my mom beside me. It's cool. It's cool. I think we should dive in again. I'm gonna.
I love when the pollutant comes out like this. When the pollutant comes out, he gets preachy. The shots start flowing. Man, I love it.
Thank you, Jose.
No problem. I've psycho. Jimmy's mom, I believe, is a shrink. I think that's what Jimmy said before. I'm not a shrink, but I've been around them. So I'm a communications major, not a big deal. So I psychoanalyze Jimmy, and it's very fun pointing out all these things.
Hey, having a marijuana shop when I had one for 2 years, I got paid money for being a shrink. You know how many fucking problems you got to hear about when people want to tell their weed dealership, bro? Like, I should not know what the fuck you need to get it up with? What type of weed gets it? Whoa, bro, I don't get paid for that type of shit, bro. Whoa. But yeah, being a marijuana dealer, and I mean legally, I'm saying that because I pay taxes and shit like that on this. People think that it's okay to tell you your life fucking story. No, bro, just get your shit and go.
Well, you just got to work on your boundaries. If you set appropriate boundaries, you won't have to deal with that.
You know what you should have done is open a bar next door. And you
Now that's good boundary setting.
then they can tell you your story.
Man, I was like, man, I should have opened up a fucking little spot, just a little doctor's office next door. Damn. I got people still to this day who tell me, like, bro, you know, here I am, and I only got 2 top ramens in my name, but here's my last $200. You're like, yeah, you don't got a problem, bud?
Yeah.
But give me your $200, please. Thank you. Have a good day. You want an extra top ramen? Here you go.
Shall we do our little?
Yeah, Cheshire Cat says, I wish Jimmy's mom was on the show every day.
I love you.
I agree. I agree. I tried to get the other half too.
Yeah.
I agree.
Hey, what are you drinking, Jimmy? Not Kraken, right?
No.
We got the good stuff. My mom's here, you know?
Hey, because you're a different drinker tonight, bro. You're like actually like on a good smooth sailing ship. You're not got the slur. You don't got the slur of the Kraken going right now, bro. That's the difference.
That's a good observation, right?
No, it's strong observation. And I think I should follow through with that observation. Obviously, the Kraken will kill me. But this is Woodford Reserve Double Oaked.
Nice.
Oh, that's the old good Woodford Reserve. Some whiskey, eh?
No, you're right, though, Sharpie. Obviously, this is a different drunk. I feel much more in control.
You are much more in control. And I think you've drinking more tonight than you did last time. I just think the Kraken's the death of you.
The Kraken is gasolina, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, they named a goddamn hockey team after it.
That was a shock. You know?
Well,
What's a shock is their little mascot, dude. What the fuck was that?
I know. That was pretty bad. That's really bad, actually.
It looked like a troll.
Yeah. Yeah. It's horrible.
Thank you, Drinking Hand, my guy.
I'll be going to my first NHL game in like January, February. That'll be fun.
Where?
I've never been to one.
Dallas Bruins.
Oh, nice. Fucking dope. That's fun.
What's happening?
I've gone to the minor league goals games out here, and that's where all the old Charger fans go who have tattoos on all their face. And it's kind of fun to watch them.
Yeah. No, we had a AHL team here, and then Vegas stole them too. So,
You know, Saturated Pete says, are my Blackhawks going to be awful this year? Everybody thinks the Blackhawks are going to be like so bad. I imagine that the Blackhawks should be bet on early in the year.
Mm-hmm.
I need to study it a little bit more. Give me like 36 more hours. But I imagine that the Blackhawks should be bet game 1, game 2, game 3. Give me a little more time. Yeah, Saturated, your team is going to be bad, but so bad. But why did they weren't able to move Taves and Kane, and that dressing room is going to be pretty interesting because you have these 2 Hall of Famers in there and some young talent. And I think they're probably bet on early. And I'm just learning this now and thinking about this now. So, we have the Tuesday's Pete Loshak show. That'll be I'd love to see what you guys do on NHL.
Yeah, we'll see. Last year, I remember I was, I had a nice run after the Super Bowl, and a lot of it had to do with NHL. And I would just watch the NHL segments of your shows, not to support you, not because we're friends, just because I needed the information. And it helped me a lot. And I did really well in the NHL last year. watching the segments on your show every day. So
Do you have a guy coming on for NHL on Tuesday?
no. Like I said, dude, I hadn't even thought about Tuesday.
Jimmy, that's not a part of our process, Jimmy. That's not a part of our process.
No, but
we're not
but
there yet.
Pete works so well with like learning about what's there. We should get Gokster for your Tuesday show.
Yeah.
Dude, Lamar just ran for 30. They're in field goal range.
Yeah, I was looking at the live betting. This whole drive, the Ravens were a big favorite to win the game, like minus 200. Now they're minus 600. Yeah.
They have Tucker. Of
Yeah,
course, I get the minus 200.
Like even at the start of the drive, they were minus 190.
Man.
All the Bengals bets were just incredible, and then I throw in these fucking overs.
Glad the Bengals at least cover. Save my cappers contest week.
Yeah, but like Loshak was saying about the under, whoever bet the under before this game, you guys were spot the fuck on. Like this was a dead nuts. Even with that fucking touchdown that should have scored, it's still an under. So it's under.
Yeah. Unreal.
And I'm glad I didn't bet the over because I was thinking 47.5. I was like, oh, this can be a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't bet it either, but if you gave me a free bet, I would have probably put
almost
it
not even a free bet. I had that. I was like, and I went with the kicking.
What's that?
I was like,
it's just the fucking Bengals. It's just not
I don't make that
a good offensive team against anyone who can put up with resistance.
And it's a divisional game at that too. And everyone's like, last year. This ain't last year, guys. This you can't like last year. Yeah, they threw 400, 500 yards a game.
Ravens minus 700 right now.
Yeah, I'd bet it if I was a rich dashiki millionaire guy.
I'd bet the other side for shits and giggles, hoping he fucking misses it.
You're hoping the best kicker in the world misses a field goal?
The best kicker ever, really. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Only thing I worry about, Lamar doesn't fumble it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's automatic.
It was all Zach
I
Taylor.
didn't even think about that. Oh, man, bro. Oh, that'd make me sick if I put a bunch of money on, like, oh, Tucker's going to make this.
Fumble.
There's somebody out there betting at minus 700 right now, putting their whole account on it. Like, Tucker's going to make this. And if they miss, bro, are going to cry.
Yeah.
I will admit, I have goaded my friends into making some of those bets like that for shits and giggles to win like $2.
I've done shit like that after having a bad night, dude, trying to recoup money and then getting fucked in the eye hole. So I'm not going to say it wasn't me at one time.
3rd and 1, big one here. See what they do.
And they get the first down.
Yep, they get the first down. That means bleed this fucking clock.
But you know, the Ravens could miss the field goal and catch the rouge. Right? Get the rouge.
Yeah.
Then we'll move on to overtime.
The purple? Is that what rouge is in French or whatever? I don't know.
It's red.
It's red, man. Are you kidding me?
Sorry, I'm not. I don't know Polish Francais. My bad.
Jesus, you ruined the joke.
Yo hablo español?
Yeah, but
Kind of the same.
It's ugly.
Paquito.
It's so ugly. Like when I go up to like Venezuelan ball players and start talking to them, they look at me and they're like, "Where are you from?" And I start telling them, they're like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, my man." Me and my close personal friend Salvador Perez.
Salvi.
My mom's arepas just dominated him.
Oh, I'm craving the cachapa. Oh, man. The only bet I regret, I don't mind all of my bets. The only regret is that last $50 over 37.5. Stupid. If I didn't make that bet, I'd be in the black in this game. Now I'm probably not.
And
because
Jimmy, I know last week you said it. Now it's not this week, but you said you make your bets and then you stop betting at halftime. That bet was like right before the fourth quarter. So you went against your own rules and smacked yourself.
Yeah.
Automatic. Wow, that guy's fucking good.
How many times?
Automatic, bro. University of Texas. UT, baby.
As time expires.
All of the Bengals bets were fucking gold.
Yep. except for the team total over.
Should have focused on that shit.
Yeah. Well, I had 2 bets and I split, so plus 6.5 and then the total. And I almost pulled the trigger. I'm glad I didn't on the money line. So I held back on that.
Yeah. Razor, great call on the under. And those of you on the under, and I know there were a lot of you, great work.
Yeah, good work on the under for sure.
We have a lot of work to do. Jose is about to film his MLB breakdown right after this, right, Jose?
Like 15 minutes. Yeah, let's call it like 10:30.
Do it as fast as possible, man. Our cappers, they don't want to sit back and fucking. They're not going to jerk each other off, okay?
Are we sure?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I believe in these guys. The guys I believe in don't jerk each other off.
Wow.
Big facts. Big facts.
Wow. The true colors are shown.
No, that's facts. No, Sharpie knows it, man. If you're my friend, you're not jerking your buddy off. Okay.
I know it's 2022 and it's okay with that, but no, not in this group.
Look. Our group is focusing on making money here, but let's stay focused here. We have Jose's show popping off here in 10 to 15 minutes, live, right?
Live with Moose Money at the very least.
So you don't think Dabby Cab's going to show up?
I think Cab will be there. He has children. Remember, he looks young, but he has children. He's going to put down his child to sleep or something like that. But ideally both of them, if not Moose Money, and we can hear him bask in the glory of the San Diego Fathers, and then him realize quickly that he has to go against the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Well, I'm excited about your show. So we have another show here on Pub Sports Radio tonight, because that's how we fuck around. And I'm so happy we're back on our main channel. What we do here, nobody else does. We're not selling you anything, and we want to win with you. And we have another show popping off here in a few minutes. Jose, God bless you. Get that money. Pistol Pete Loshak. Obviously, my mom, my family knows how much you mean to me. Thank you for being a part of this show. It means a ton to me.
What better way could you possibly imagine than to spend an evening with all you guys watching these
Well, Pete, we know how you rock, Pete. We know you would rather
be sleeping. Yeah, but other than that,
no, sleeping with one of your milfs. We know how you rock, Pete. You're a man of the night. You go out there in the New York streets and you look for those milfs.
No.
No, we know.
There's nothing I'd rather be doing awake. Sleeping is the only thing I'd rather be doing than what I'm doing right now. Hell yeah! Shout out to everyone.
Well, we love you, Pete. You got a big show on Tuesday, opening night NHL, and I just thank you for being a part of this show. It means a ton to me. The Big Ragu,
Hurricane survivor.
Yeah, hurricane extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Ragu, you know what I think about you, man.
Yeah, all love, my guy. Hey, I wouldn't have missed it for the world. You just call my name and I'll be there with bells on for you guys, man.
Thank you, man.
If I'm available, I'm here.
Thank you, man. I would like to get down to Central Florida with you. I'd like you to come down with the fam, hang out with you. I got to do that last year.
House is always here, ready for you guys.
Oh, you're just money in the bank. You're money in the bank. Sharpie, goddamn, I love you so much. You're just, you're different, and that different, it feels so good, man.
Goddamn right, I'm different. I've been told that my whole motherfucking life.
But it's good, different.
And my thing is what's fucking normal? Because if normal is what everybody else is, I don't want to fucking be it. So I am me, Sharpie with a motherfucking E, baby.
I think normal is like Don Lemon. I wouldn't mind being that. That'd be all right.
Didn't we start out talking about variance in the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sharpie, we're talking about variance, man.
I wouldn't mind being normal.
Yeah,
I love you guys. I love you guys. Everybody in the chat, Cheshire Cat, Mark Jacobs, Blitzer Bobby, TJ Park. I'm sorry we didn't make enough money. It was my $150 American bet is going to hurt my bottom line. It should have just been focused on the Bengals. mistakes are made sometimes, but still, it's all good. Nilo, Ron Lofton, all you guys supporting us here at Pub Sports Radio means the world to me. Fucking Saturated, Razor, G Martinez, thank you guys. Jose, my producer who's got the most. I would like you to put a bow on this bitch.
What does that mean? What do I have the most of?
You fight the good fight. You care very much, and you put in a ton of effort, and you put in more effort than anybody else that works with me, and that is the most. Now, Jose, because I explained the answer, can you put a bow on this bitch? And can you set us into the future? And also, can you give them a little hint of what's coming in about 10 minutes? But before you do, goddamn, Pete, Big Ragu, and Sharpie, I just love looking at your faces. Thank you guys for being on screen with me. It means a ton.
My full thumb. Here comes the pollutant. Here he
Jose,
goes.
I'm gonna give you. We're gonna give you full screen.
We can see my sweet tea tits.
Full screen.
Show your mom that video, by the way. Show your mom that video. Maybe she'll be impressed. You know. And by the way, I hope she's diagnosed me tonight with all the nice things I've said. Thanks everyone for coming in. Of course, as always, TJ Parks, good comment to end this. The 26 poker will be having that tournament. Dr. Saucy will be there. Fun fact: I lasted longer than Dr. Saucy in the tournament. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Whatever. And my first ever poker tournament. I did that. We appreciate everyone for watching. Say Hey plays live in like 10-15 minutes. I have to go get a fresh glaze on, finish my notes, make sure my co-hosts are still alive, make sure everything's all right, and we'll be set. Division previews. I'll be telling you guys where I'm going to be betting the division. Obviously, everyone knows I've already locked in one of those division prices at plus 185. I can't wait to talk about it. Bobby Blitzer, it's on Bet Online. Bet Online. Look up Pub Sports on the poker tournament section on Bet Online and use promo code Pub Sports for 100% deposit up to $1,000. This is the longest outro ever, and this is what I do on my show all the time. We appreciate everyone for watching, and remember, you guys know me. You guys know me. They call me the Silent Milker. Mantequilla, the Silent Milker. Oh, my computer almost fell there. Ooh.